There we are.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good whatever time of day it is for you. Good day. Wow, I actually screwed up my intro, and I just did it like a little while ago. Okay, take two. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whatever time of day it is for you. Good day. Welcome to the Sunday D&D stream, where we are already joined with by Caramel Cactus.
Hi, everybody.
Cranky Pants, our illustrious dungeon master.
Hello.
Cerelia.
Hey guys.
And Mystic Rin.
Hello.
So we got the entire D&D group for Cranky's campaign in today, so I'm expecting great things until Percy starts talking.
Until actually social, you mean?
Who wants to recap?
Well, I wasn't there, so I'll do it. In last week's episode, our illustrious heroes did absolutely nothing because Percy wasn't there. The end.
Well,
How's that?
Caramel, I'm sure you watched the YouTube video I posted, so you could catch up.
Repeatedly.
You know, I even I gave Cranky his own playlist on my YouTube channel for these D&D streams. And you didn't watch it, Caramel?
I did watch it repeatedly.
Okay, because I didn't. It's my channel too. It's like I don't even like my own videos. It's like I'm a terrible YouTuber, even back when I took it seriously. Okay, well I'll go ahead and do the recap if nobody minds.
No, you go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right, so let's see. The party went to Willy's Wonderland?
Willy Wonder Shop.
Willy's Wonder Shop to try to get some information on the place they're going and get some magical items. I do know that Richter got a special cape that has a chance to deflect spells, I believe it was. The Cape of Reflect.
You could assume that.
That's what the guy told me. Otherwise, I'm going to want a refund.
Annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, Willy the scammer.
No refunds. Says on the door.
Well, Richter can't read.
Not Willy's problem.
That's why he has Calhoun.
Calhoun, who was still kind of hungover and drunk, and this kind of followed Richter around. It's really getting annoyed that he has spit all over his armor. And then we decided to head to the cave where we believe the Wicked Wizard is. We found some undead creatures. It turned out that these people were being experimented on. Have these weird mushrooms growing in the back of their neck, turning them into undead. And we took care of them after dispatching of some gnolls that were in our path. Climbed down this giant well where we found a giant pile of corpses, which is a bit disturbing. Explored the cave a bit. There was lava all over the place. And went into this one room that really was out of place. It was like well lit. There's a lot of green. There was this gigantic tiefling lady who was trying to sell us stuff, but was charging for her name. So Richter didn't trust us. Didn't trust her to begin with because the corpse is just outside her room. And then the fact that she's just charging him just to tell her name, he was like, nope, I'm out of here. And then everybody else just kind of followed Richter.
I don't know why.
And the entire time I could just hear Cranky's teeth grinding.
Oh no, that was not my teeth. That was literally my fucking toenails scraping on the floor from frustration.
Yeah. Oh, but Percy wasn't there because the Caramel wasn't here last week with us. Had more important real life things to deal with. So everybody ditched Percy. And everything was just so much quieter.
Quieter, yes. More fun, that remains to be seen.
A little bit too quiet.
So, oh, yes, and finally, the last room they went into, they found this chest that had these special stones in there. Rin. Oh, I'm sorry, what was that? Cranky? Gemstones. Similar to something that Rin's character, Calhoun, found. Do you remember what they were, Calhoun?
They were They were not normal rocks, but I couldn't tell what they were. There are 5 of them. They're all a different color: red, yellow, blue, green, and purple, I believe. And I am holding on to them because for some reason Richter trusts me with, precious stones and magic and shit.
You could speak the same language. Of course
Yeah.
he trusts you.
Yeah, well, yeah,
I think that's the only thing I got going for me because I made a fool of myself.
Yeah, you're the only one that can speak his language, and you're the only one that knows anything about magic. So when it comes to magic, you're like the default.
Yeah. I wonder if everybody figured out what I am yet.
Oh, does anybody figure out what Richter is?
Something
Nope.
very complicated.
And does anyone know what my character is?
Oh, Ranger.
I'm pretty sure it's not in the 5th.
Pretty sure it's the Ranger.
Yeah.
You climb into trees and you shoot with your bow. You're a Ranger.
Exactly.
A changeling.
And
I
Calhoun, I think Calhoun's class is alcoholic.
Alcoholic, yes, indeed. Accidental
Coconut.
alcoholic.
Coco knows what I am just because he's there to help me make the sheet, but hopefully the character doesn't know.
No, we have no idea yet.
Oh no, it's like I think Richter already figured you out. Con artist.
He hasn't actually
Scammer.
conned anybody. Hasn't scammed
Swindler.
anybody. Hasn't
I
swindled
think-
anybody.
I'm
Coco-
not-
Coco's
I'm
the only
looking at
one
your
who
background right now. I know what you are. Not lie.
Coco is the only one who knows what my character's species is.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
I don't think
Not
his
for the
character knows.
The character, no. You're just a person.
Gonna go with Spider Girl.
Yes, you nailed it on the head there.
I knew it! I knew it! I'm so proud.
Trust me, Caramel. If you could play an arachne, I would.
See?
Spider elf.
Spider Girl.
Spider elf does whatever a spider elf does.
Spider-Man, does whatever a
That's so
spider
fucking funny.
can.
Alright, let's do this. I'm excited.
All right, and thank you so much for the donations, guys. Very much appreciate it.
Oh,
Yee.
you're welcome. I just felt like it,
You're just swimming in money.
just swimming in,
Little lemon flavored
So
ice
much
cream
money.
cones
yeah, I want ice cream now. God
with a
damn.
fat diamond on top. Wow, thanks, Ren.
You're welcome.
All right, Cranky Pants, take us away.
After you guys got the treasure, it's very simple. What are you guys up to now? There's not much to take away from it.
Well, I didn't know if you
Because-
wanted to introduce Percy to do anything before you go to us.
Oh, not yet.
Can I investigate the little chamber we're in?
You can.
Awesome sauce. Let me just do investigation. Where the fuck are you? There you are. Oh, my investigation is not great. Oh, damn. That's not bad, actually. Damn. Thank you, Calhoun.
Well,
For what?
besides the obvious chest, you can see some scrape markings around the big rock in the middle of the room. Like it has been moving around a lot.
Like the rock has been moved around a lot?
It looks like the rock has been moved a lot.
Okay, can I tell what kind of scrapes they are? Like from what creature would have left those imprints?
Oh no, I
Yeah,
think you,
it literally looks like it just the
It-
stone has just been moved.
like, it
I'll
scrapes
let
from
that-
the rock being moved.
Okay, no, if I thought something else, but yeah, no, okay, that's cool.
Wait, can Calhoun tell like which direction, like where was it originally? Like maybe this rock is on top of something.
No, all the scrapes look like they go below the rock. It's not like it's been moved to left or right. It looks like from almost every direction it is centered towards the rock itself.
Hmm.
Let's not pull a hamstring here trying to move this rock again.
Wait, but is Calhoun going to communicate this at all to everybody?
Well, he's gonna point towards the scrapes and tries to get everybody's attention. Does your dragon have a good sense of smell?
Him Drake, not dragon.
Okay, just wondering.
Big difference.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask. We have to get defensive about it.
Dragon resistance.
It's like the lore head. The lore part of my head just wants to start yelling at you right now. It's like technically, the difference between a drake and a dragon, blah 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 blah, and blah blah, and the history behind all of them dates way back to the dragon gods.
They're both oversized lizards. Move on.
One has wings, the other doesn't. Okay.
Well, technically, a drake can have wings, but okay, you know what? I'm not gonna. Drakes are also considered to be the false dragons because they're.
I love getting you on top of the closet. I love getting you on top of the closet.
See, dragons have 4 legs and a pair of wings, typically, depending on the type of dragon. But drakes usually have either a pair of wings and 2 legs, or 4 legs and no wings at all.
Oh no! A random rock falls from the ceiling and kills Rector. Oh no!
Cranky.
Okay.
What's the difference between a wyvern and a drake then? Because they're
Okay, well, technically, wyverns. Wyverns in general, they can't do any elemental-based attacks, like no fire breath or anything like that. But they do have a scorpion-tipped tail, in which they're able to, just shoot out poison that can,
A wyvern is usually also known as the flying serpent.
Yes,
Okay,
and
Basically, just a flying snake.
they're usually not, and they're not
Drake
natural either. They're usually a wyvern is like a creation from like a mad wizard experiment, and that's how they were created to begin with. There's not natural about
Moving
wyverns.
on from that.
Cranky. While those two are arguing about that, my character will go on a patrol around the area.
I love that. I love the idea that right now Richter is just arguing about like she's not a drake. Find as a. I mean, she's not a dragon. Find as a drake, and this is why.
This is
So
fine.
my
How
character is
dare you
basically
insult my
just-
culture?
invite voices.
He's
But,
basically
we're-
just going to keep walk around.
But I am looking to see if Fima does have enhanced like smelling abilities, and it does not. No,
Okay.
Fima has dark vision, draconic inspired reaction. Nope, no special sense.
Okay. Then never mind. Well, I do relate to them that the rock has been moved quite a lot. So it wasn't just us here, and I tell them that I think it's strange that if this rock has been moved so many times, why haven't people taken those gems before us? I think that's suspicious, and he really emphasizes on that. Because never in his travels has he come across something that was so frequently traveled and still had loot.
Richter is going to
wonder
attempt to
that?
push the rock again.
Oh god, don't pull your hamstring. You're not 25 anymore.
It doesn't move.
Wait. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Richter is 25 actually. Okay.
Oh dear.
Wait, I got a question for you guys. Well, rather, my character does. He yells from the distance. Does any of you guys have any kind of flammable or combustible material?
Holding you right there. Right as you asked that, you start hearing a noise from above you.
Someone shot
From-
my way. Yeah, well, hello there, friends. Did someone say flammable?
Oh lord. Where the fuck did she come from?
Burst of a light magic miracle worker at your service.
I'm just curious, like, what was Percy screaming like, "Somebody dead, break my fall"?
Someone fat get my way.
What?
Jesus Christ, Colonel.
I know I gave you creative freedom, but damn.
You taught me to. I can
Yeah.
do whatever I want.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Well, hello there, friends. It looks like you're in a bit of a bind here.
Well, you find us down here.
I sense something.
We don't know where you are.
I sense something annoying is approaching.
Can they
Wait.
see him, or can Calhoun and Richter see him or hear him?
No, there's no way Richter or Calhoun could see you right now.
But we
I can
would
see you.
recognize your voice out of millions.
Well, hello there, Blondie. Where are the other ones hiding at?
They are currently investigating some kind of rock. I am not entirely sure what the point of that is, but they seem to have fun.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
and
Now,
they are-
what color rocks are these? Are they sparkly, maybe gold-hued, perhaps?
Well, I
Nope,
walk
just a
out
giant
the little
rock.
cave, feeling the mood, and I just walk over here. And I just look at Percy. I'm like, oh damn.
Well, hello there, my friend. It's staying handsome as always.
So, Percy, how the fuck did you get down here? How the fuck did you find us?
A miracle worker never, ever reveals his ways.
Well, will this miracle worker look at some gemstones I found?
Gems, you say? He shoves Sorelli out of the way. I
You're
think
right.
I might be able to help.
Be right back, guys.
All right.
Yeah, sure. Well, I just take the pouch and I open it up slightly so Percy can look at the gems.
Percy, like, really tries really hard not to snatch the bag and, like, look disinterested. Well, yes, I do believe I might be able to identify some of these items.
Oh, really? Do tell.
Well, you see, back when I was but a small child, Grandmother Light Magic always used to tell me, Percival, rocks are but miracles of nature, much like yourself. Let us do a check upon these, shall we? So,
I thought the camera always said be quiet.
Yeah, we really wish you would have.
you
Do
offered
you
him
want
the
to do a
rocks.
check on it?
This is
I
you.
still have them in my hand, okay? So don't get any fucking funny ideas there.
But camera,
Oh,
you
I'm
want
gonna
to do
do
a
it.
check on them?
I'm gonna do a history check on them, yeah?
Oh no, it is. You can now choose between a nature and arcana check of
Oh
what they
shit.
are.
Oh god, he's so bad at both of those things. Let's do nature. Ignore that history check. What does a 10 tell me?
They're shiny.
Yes, ma'am, these appear to be light stones. Yes, sir. If you ever need me to hold these, then I will be more than certain to keep them upon my person.
I think that a deception check should be in order. The player is not falling
Isn't
for
it
it.
insight?
Actually, yeah, you would have to do insight
Yep.
for that.
Can I do an insight check? Okay,
Yeah,
let's see if
you
I
have to
roll
do it.
higher. Because I've learned not to trust my fucking companions anymore. Oh damn!
You know, you just know that he's blowing smoke out of his ass.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks, but I'm gonna keep hold of them for a little while longer.
I'd expect nothing less of a strapping lad such as yourself. Look at these frail old bones. Oh, I couldn't possibly carry another ounce.
He just walks back to Richter. How did we end up with him again?
What kind of bullshit is my deception is like max, and it still roll like shit today.
Dice are against you.
Yeah, they
Yep.
are.
It happened.
So, what did I miss? Anything important?
Percy.
Richter, no wait, Percy's full of shit. That's what I'm saying.
Fair enough.
Not something new.
Well, he did say what's up, not something new. So
Alright, well, friends, it appears that we're in a bit of a bind down here, so why don't we find ourselves a way out?
Calhoun, I hear something irritated. What happened?
Where's that lizard dog again?
the gods are not merciful today.
Ay, Dios mío.
Okay, well, I just go to Richter and say, like, remember that woman we came across? I mean, no offense. Big guy?
The large devil woman.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, you know, maybe Percy could get something out of her. I mean, we still need answers as to what this place is. You weren't really getting anywhere.
Not against
No
Percy going in there.
Did you say rather large, buxom woman? Percival, light magic is quite the ladies' man.
Not what I said, but that's what you hear. Fine, go.
Isn't Tom that I just noticed that his last name is actually light magic?
Percival.
Yes, sir.
It was a tiefling, quite similar to my brother, just female.
Well, I'm certain she's quite a bit older if she's already teething, so yes, sir, let's go on over. Be like taking candy from a baby.
It's like, I'm glad I don't have the camera on. I'm just face palming so hard right now.
You thought that pun was way too easy. You had to give me that.
Coco, you're not just face palming, you're scratching the back of your skull.
You missed this, admit it.
I did. I'm not that proud. I don't have any pride left, so...
Thank you, Rin. You're making me feel valid, unlike these other ones.
I will validate you anytime.
Aww.
Okay.
Hurry up and go get killed.
Let's not do that.
Devil Woman to the... Well, Calhoun's like... not Calhoun. Richter is kind of like pointing around this corner over here to the left. That direction.
Yeah. Geralt, you should probably lead the way, considering you're up front.
No,
I agree. Go. That sounds like a fabulous idea to have someone go before me.
You do talking. I got nowhere with her. Shoo, go.
I shall lead the way.
Well, Blondie, you heard the party. I shall acquiesce to their demands and have you lead us.
Go
and as the party moved over the road, yes.
Richter's waiting for Calhoun to move. He's in the way.
Sorry.
Richter's a big guy. He can't squeeze by you.
Richter can just fly and fall, man. It's a dragon after all.
No, she's small. Well, she's considered small size, so about the size of a dog.
I'm a heat.
No, I'm talking about Fima. She's she's the size of a dog.
Y'all going in there?
Like a medium-sized dog. So Richter can't really ride Fima.
Oh, I suggest Witcher should stay back.
Are you guys following, or am I? Or are you guys just talking?
Okay, well, I guess Richter will go over here.
Oh, I'm following. I'm right behind you. Making sure to stay in the middle of the pack.
Yeah. Richter will at least get in front of Calhoun.
Oh.
Yeah, you all going in?
Indeed I am.
Unfortunately, yeah. Richter needs to make sure these other two don't die.
Is that the three you mean?
I'm pretty sure you'd be lost without me, but hey.
No, he could count just fine. Don't worry.
As you guys walk back in there, Percy, it is a very strange room. It almost feels like you're back outside again. You feel a slight breeze. There is sunlight coming from above, even though it shouldn't. There is grass growing.
Well, my stars and garters, this is quite a surprise. How does such a place exist down here?
That's what we were wondering.
Alright, so first thing I'm gonna do is, can I do a check to see if the tiefling woman has noticed us come back in?
Oh, she is literally just with the back turn, just busy here. She hasn't noticed yet.
Can I cast Unseen Servant?
Sure. What
does it? It basically gives me a little invisible butler.
Yeah, I think I know what you are now.
If I show you, so you do not.
It's a thief. Okay, cast it. Do you need to do anything for it? Do I need to roll anything against it?
You don't need to. The problem is, I just needed to actually do some motions, and I don't want the tiefling to notice me doing it. So that's why I want to see if she's looking at me.
She's not looking at you.
Alright, so it lasts an hour, 60 feet. Okay, sweet. It's fine in here then. making sure that there's nothing else. Okay, sweet.
Just keep in mind, the unseen servant has a strength of 1.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Yeah, I'm sure he could take you to an arm wrestling contest.
I'll never see it coming.
He's unseen. So Percy is going to, with a flourish of his fine clothing, say, "Ah, hail there, madame. How are you this fine day?"
Oh, hello. No, it's you again, I see.
Mm.
I assure you, you've not seen the likes of Percival Light Magic, miracle worker.
Yeah, you can see her like tilt her head and look basically behind you.
We here make trade. You take
Sure,
him.
this time.
You take this one. Okay, trade over.
I assure you, good sir, that my hand is available in the hand of marriage, but not to the likes of you. However, this fine specimen over here, and he slides over to her real quickly and leans on the table. What's this I hear about a trade?
Well, as you can see, I'm running a little shop here, and as somebody like you might have heard in the past, everything has its price.
Is that so? Now, what perhaps would you be selling, my good woman?
What I would be selling? What you selling? Give me a second to pull up the fucking list. Where is the list?
Is it on a notepad that this mysteriously got deleted? Because I could relate.
Oh, the note that was in the middle of my screen, but I had to move my entire browser all the way before I saw it again. Basically, she pulls out all kinds of things, and like a blue and white cape, weird kind of gloves, and scroll with a lint on it, and a weird-looking bag. All kinds of stuff.
Interesting. Let's see. I'm trying to think what that would actually buy. Companion friends, I do believe I would require your services here. Is there anything here you would like to acquire? Percy beckons them forward.
Stop asking me for money.
I said no such thing about money. I am a humble man of the earth.
To be honest, if you cannot pay with money, as her eyes slightly turn red, there are other arrangements.
Oh, absolutely. I do believe that I'm... An artist such as me is not one for just money. I deal with the hand of miracles. As he lifts his hands and beckons mentally the unseen servant to lift several things on the table. Behold! I make things float that may not have life. Perhaps these can be of some use to you.
My
I
character.
just like the idea that the unseen servant just knocks a cannon to the ground.
It's just like,
That's it.
like lifting them around like a ghost.
Geralard walks up and asks a question. Do you perhaps have enchanted arrows?
Enchanted in what way?
Anything. Strengthened arrows, elemental types of arrows, perhaps anything that can strengthen, that are stronger than wooden arrows.
To be honest, quite a lot of things are stronger than just a wooden arrow. It's just what you want. I have broadheads, I have hammerheads, I have corkscrews, rope arrows, fire arrows.
Yeah, the corkscrew
Smoke,
arrows,
acid,
you say?
thunder, unholy.
Unholy, you say? Sounds interesting. Do you have holy arrows, though?
Holy arrows.
Do they have holes
Actually-
in
I wanted to make that joke so badly.
them? I did it for you.
As she
God
basically,
damn it, Rin.
as she basically disappears behind her table, and you hear her rummage between some things, her head probably sounds up like, I have a few. How many are you looking for?
How much are they?
5 apiece.
5 copper, 5 silver, 5 gold.
Gold. These are not cheap.
As a fellow worker of the holy magic arts, I can confirm that this is a fair and valid price.
That's not haggling.
He winks at her.
Are there any kind of discount for the follower of angels?
The following of who?
Followers of the Burrows angels.
The what?
She basically looks around the room like, never heard of them.
That is a disgrace.
Wait,
What-
would her doing a history check help her know if she heard of these people?
She hasn't heard of them. Just flat out.
I like it.
That is quite sad.
Why? You don't have
Would
the money for
this
it.
would this give be proof of being a follower of an angel? And he pulls forth his giant, or rather, his quite heavy angel feather.
She basically snatches it and holds it like it's nothing, and she just inspects it.
I got beer.
Now she could be as drunk as her character.
My character is sobered up right now. Right, Cranky?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's solvable.
As she looks at the feather, she does go like, "Yeah, that's not an ordinary feather, but angels never done anything for me, so." As she basically just flicks it back to you.
That's rough, buddy.
Well, he takes the feather and scoffs at her.
May I, excuse me, good sir, may I see that feather for just a moment,
Madam.
please? Oh, she gave it back to him, so I'm asking him for it.
Oh, I thought you were talking to the shopkeeper.
Nope.
What do you want with my feather?
I merely wish to inspect the feather. You have my word. It shall not leave your sight.
Don't buy it.
I'm gonna do an insight check.
Also, Camel, for your sake, if it actually, this is how she looks like.
Giga-D. Okay, I'm very much interested.
If,
Don't make Raider pull out the bonk hammer.
Too late.
I do have a little jail, to be honest.
For once, I'm not trying to deceive anybody, but okay, if you don't trust me, that's okay.
No, it's just once it it's about his angelic possessions, whether it is his armors or if it is the feather. He is very, very cautious normally.
Fair enough. I could tell you what my plan was, but she's sitting right here, so... Alright, I was gonna try and help you. Very well, so he turns back to the shopkeep. Now, pardon me, miss, you said something about a certain bag? May I inquire as to what that is?
It's quite simple. It is just your normal, nothing wrong with it, common household bag of holding. Nothing wrong with it.
Oh, bag of holding, you say? Well, I am certainly interested. Perhaps we could come to an arrangement of sorts. I shall offer one... No! This is your lucky day. 2 miracles of your choosing for the bag.
30 gold.
Did I say 2 miracles? I meant 3 miracles.
40 gold.
How's about 1 miracle?
You know what? How about 10 and I decide what?
10? I agree. I shall agree to 10, and you decide what.
Lovely. As she holds
Do
her
we
hand out.
have a deal, ma'am? As he extends his hand forward.
Mhm.
Very well.
As
Let
you
us agree
shake-
to 10 of your choosing.
As you shake your hands, you see her eyes become a fiery glow. And you actually start to shrink.
Behold the miracle worker, get dirty!
Look at your height.
Oh my god.
Gamma, look at your height.
Oh, god damn it.
Because he accepted anything, instead of being the normal 6 feet, he is now 5'2".
Does my
He
voice
took
shrink
10
with it?
inches.
Oh, thank God. I thought he was
Ah, the
actually
problem here,
swing.
ma'am. We didn't
Oh,
agree to
fuck.
10 of what? We only agreed to 10.
Yeah, we agreed on 10 of anything I want.
But the problem is 10 could be anything of silver, it could be of gold, so I will hand you 10
Alright.
copper.
Ages, memories.
That is not the agreement, madame. I will assure you that my partner here, move behind here, shall ensure that I am not harmed in any way. You will not
So
let this happen to your
basically-
companion.
She snaps her finger and a little orb appears in the air, and with you actually repeating what you said, 10 of anything the shopkeeper wants, using your own words against you.
Well, this is certainly most uncouth, madame. I shall not stand for it. I'm going to sit here and do nothing instead. Moves to a chair.
Well, you have your back
Oh
now,
my god.
and she
That is
basically
just. Percival is just a giant child.
Very giant. I just shrunk a foot.
and basically she placed the back right in front of you, and she says, "Before you touch it, slight warning." And she basically hands you the list with these things on it. It will always contain one of these.
I see. Now, would these things happen to float magically? As I command the unseen servant to start taking the items out and holding them in the air, waving them around.
The thing
Behold
is,
my miracles! That's got to count for at least 5.
the thing is, your servant seems not to be able to pick it up.
The bag or the items within the bag?
The bag,
Oh, I'm asking him to take out the items and hold them.
he is not able to open it.
That appears that the dark magic in this area seems to be hampering me somewhat. What malevolent force is this?
It's Air Force. But yeah, as she says, like, well, there's always one of these in there, so, good luck, there's no yours, no takebacks.
No take bags, madame, I assure you. As he's trying to pull the thing, that this is no problem.
The thing is, so, Percy, as you touch it, you, and only you, suddenly hear a voice of, "Who is that?"
Grandmother Light Magic? Is that you?
Who's touching the bag? A new owner? Ah, fuck, another one. Who are you?
Where is this bedeviling voice coming from? Rika! Is that you? Is that dog of yours?
Leave us out of this.
I'm trying to drag you guys in. You should be having fun too.
As she actually feel the bag tighten up.
No, I'm having plenty of fun listening to you guys fail.
So I'll peer into the bag and say, "Excuse me,
Give
malevolent
me a
spirit."
strength check.
A strength check. All right.
The strength check to open it.
Oh, he's so fucking bad at that. Where the fuck is they? There it is. Ugh. Like
you manage to open it, but you immediately see a small man very grumpily look at you in the bag.
It's Cranky, this guy.
And he's just looking at you, and he goes like, "What do you want?"
What do I want, sir? What are you doing in my bag? I do not
What?
believe I pardoned for this.
Your bag, that's my home.
Well, your home is now my property, sir. So
I don't
kindly
care.
leave.
I don't care. And he closes the bag up.
How dare you?
Cranky, does I notice this?
Well, the thing is, you notice Percy talking to himself, but you don't hear the voice.
I see. Do I see the actual gnome?
No.
Huh.
Can I ask this? Can I do an insight check for the little gnome dude? Assuming that's what he is.
Sure. What do you want to do with insight check?
I basically just want to see like not insight, history. Fuck, I'm trying to think. Oh, someone joined.
Welcome, Pepper.
Hi, Pepper.
Hey, Pepper, welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Fuck. What am I? You know what? No. Percy wouldn't give a shit about that. He'd just be like, excuse me, sir. Vacate the premises, or I shall be forced to have my handsome friends deal with you summarily. Now, kindly leave.
You have to pull me out of this bag.
Oh, very well. I was trying to, even though it failed miserably last time, I guess I'll try a dexterity to try and yank him out of there.
No.
That'll be strength.
Ah, damn it.
Oh, Christmas, if you want to persuade him.
Oh, well, you're doing a strength saving throw. You just got to do a strength check, not a saving throw.
Percy would be really upset that he got outwitted, so he'd probably just try and yank him out. Strength check. Oh fuck! Jesus!
Thank you for the diamond, Pepper.
Wait. Did you do a...
I did a nat one.
But you did another saving throw.
Is that a saving throw?
Yes,
Oh,
saying saving. Yeah.
How do I do a strength check then? Let's see.
Just click on strength. On your stats.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, I'm a dumbass. Oh, surprisingly strong. Lucky number 13.
You managed to pull him out, and he looks like this very small, grumpy man with like an overalls and a hat, and just looking at you like he's ready to marry somebody. But you notice as you pull him out, the bag closes by itself. And when you look at the bag and back at your hand, you notice he's gone.
What sort of foul magic is this? Ma'am, I do believe you have traded me a bill of goods. I demand my money back.
No.
Please?
No. It's yours now.
And I see. Well, let it not be said that I am not a man of the people. I shall attempt to give this bag to someone far more deserving and try and pick it up.
Who are you trying to give the bag to?
Well, we'll find out. Can I actually pick it up, though? I have to do a strength check again?
Oh no, you need to do a strength check to open it.
Oh, so I can just pick it up and put it anywhere I want then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'll take the bag. And I'll go over here and say, you know what, sweetheart? I have found you the perfect dog treat. Now why don't you just open this bag here and get inside?
Leave Fima alone.
I am merely giving her something that is...
Stop.
So I will just quietly, like, come here, girl, open the bag.
As you're trying to do that, and Pepper, are you actually ready to do one of the voices?
Yeah, and sorry, but like I didn't want to interrupt their talking, Pepper, but thank you for the diamond.
Thank you, Pepper.
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you ready to do the voice of Jewel?
Yes, indeed.
Ooh.
Well, as you try to actually feed the bag to Faima, you hear another voice, and again, only you can hear this voice. Take it away.
Oh dear, what's that? Something seems to be happening. Excuse me. Excuse me, who's there?
Did grandmother light magic for real this time? The spirits are
sorry,
certainly
but
strong
no,
in this chamber.
Who are you, sir?
Percival light magic miracle worker at your service as he tries to shove a business card into the bag.
Sir, I would rather you not shove things into my home. My name's Jewel. This here is my home. Well, Percy, it's very nice to meet you, but no.
But Miss Jewel, you certainly sound less surly than your rather curmudgeonly companion in there. Perhaps you and I could come to a more amiable arrangement.
Well, you do seem to be quite the charmer. Maybe.
Oh, too kindly, too kindly. Well, I don't know what sort of monster would attempt to feed you to a dog, per se, but I believe that we can come to a nice arrangement here that you vacate the premises and I will be certain to let you visit on certain times.
Now, real quick, I just want to
Sir,
know:
this is my home.
is Percy speaking out loud or mentally?
Percy is speaking
yeah.
out loud, but only here he hears the voice from the
Yeah.
back.
Calhoun,
to
step
all
back.
of you, he's just talking from the back.
Take a step back, Calhoun. This one gone crazy.
Like, smile and wave, boys.
My character's just putting his hand on the shoulder of Percival. Who the hell are you talking to?
What, Jewel, of course. She has such a nice voice, wouldn't you agree?
And who might
Oh,
this imaginary jewel
No.
be?
Imaginary, sir. I shall not have you besmirch the honor of my new best friend.
Garu. Don't speak to him. Don't make eye contact. Come here. We got to go.
Shaking the back of him. Surely you could hear her, sir. Surely.
As soon as he hears Richter say that, he just walks away immediately.
More.
Very well, Miss Jewel. I believe that eventually you should come to some sort of compromise. It appears that my friends here are quite uncertain of your lovely voice, which has grown to be musical to my ears. Why do we travel together? And preferably
Well,
get rid of that
I
other
will
roommate of
say-
yours.
I will say, you have no choice, and if we're here and if we're not, we have no choice if we're here if we're not. You have to be with us, and we have to be with you.
Truer words have never been spoken. Very well, miss. We shall make this the most profitable of endeavor. I cannot wait to introduce you to my best friends who appear to be fleeing in another direction here. Now, hold on, friends.
Mister, I want to say, before anything else, I'll give you a little tip. Just a little one, because you're all so sweet. If you say something sweet enough, I might let you have something in here. You might be able to put something in. Something, maybe.
My dear, there is no one more acquainted with honeyed words than Percival Light Magic, Esquire. I assure you, I would never try to take advantage of your kindness, generosity, and forthcoming.
I'll keep that in mind.
I beckon to the shopkeep. Thank you, ma'am, for this most generous gift. We shall be on our way.
She tells the thumb up and she basically says, "You sure your friend doesn't want any arrows?"
Oh, arrows, you say?
I cannot help but say that he actually went for the most expensive ones.
Don't do it, Guru. You end up talking with arrows like Percy talked with Bag.
Her name
you
is
would give
Jewel,
him-
not Bag.
If you'd give them as a gift, perhaps. Even if just a single one.
One does not come around from giving gifts.
Who knows what kind of favor will be returned.
I have heard the story way too many times, never paid off. Sorry, sweetheart. I only talk one language, and that's the language of the deal.
Language of the deal, you say? Percy's eyes light up.
Yeah. I might have more items that interest you.
Well,
Yes, you dare.
why didn't you say so?
These
Friends,
items
come
make
over here,
people go
would-
crazy. Not worth it.
What other items would you have to acquire?
What do you have in mind?
He's bewitched. No chance for him now. Everybody run.
So he shoots a scathing voice. Perhaps a dog collar for this untamed mutt would be in order.
Fima Drake! No dog.
Fucking five is so good.
I do have a color of animal speech. I don't know if it'll work on whatever it is, but
We don't need that. I speak animal.
So
Technically,
do I.
But can we
technically,
trust what
Fima
you're-
isn't an animal.
Oh.
Technically.
Oh, fucking
Is he a
friend.
beast?
Technically, no.
is a species a beast?
Technically, no. The best kind of no. The technical time.
Technically, you're correct. The best kind of correct. Fucking Futurama reference.
Well, ma'am, I do hate to be, shall we say, boring, but would you happen to have any bolts of the crossbow variety? I'm afraid that my pockets are rather slim on such defensive measures.
Just normal crossbow bolts, or
Yep,
what are
just
you
regular-
looking at?
Regular little bolts.
You sure that you don't want a little crossbow turret?
Want a what now?
A bit expensive. Little crossbow turret, eh? Mm-hmm.
I didn't catch that either.
Magic crossbow turret.
Oh, magic crossbow turret.
What the fuck is a magic crossbow turret?
Well, you know what a magic is. You know what a crossbow is. You know what a turret is. Just put that all together.
Put them together and ta-da!
Well, yeah, but I mean, is it something that you can carry around? Do you have to plant it in the ground, stick it in the wall?
Basically, from below the table, she basically plants like this. It looks like a metal mechanism, like a ball, like in ball form.
I am intrigued, madame. What is this contraption?
Well, it's magic.
Speaking my language.
It will use crossbow to shoot it,
You go on.
and it's turret.
I
That is exactly in the name what it is. I'm not going to upset it or low sell it. It's exactly what it is.
now certainly, ma'am, you are withholding information. I'm about to expire from excitement. Tell me, how does it work exactly?
Throw it on the ground. It plops out. You point at target. It shoots. Target no more, it stops shooting. And then it goes back into ball.
Well, I consider myself intrigued. How much would this happen to be? Let me reach into my carpet pouch here.
I already know you don't have the gold for it.
Try me.
You might want to ask for a demonstration. Just so you don't get swindled again.
Percival Light Magic does not get swindled, sir.
Should we replay the last 10 minutes?
Richter,
Anyways,
Technically, he didn't
Shall-
get swindled.
Richter,
thought I-
shall I try to get his attention? I'll
Wait,
She says it is or 200 gold or just two of something of my choosing.
two of something of your choosing, you say? Hmm.
You know what? Because you bought something before, I will make it one.
One of something of your choosing. I color myself intrigued. I'm actually having a crisis of conscience here. This sounds like something Percy would absolutely be interested in. He's a fucking idiot. Yes, ma'am, I agree.
Okay, and she holds her hand out.
Percy smiles and holds his hand out as well. Pleasure doing business with you, ma'am.
Her eyes light up red again as you start to notice that your mouth starts to fade.
Well, I do.
wait. What did you say?
his mouth
I
begins to
noticed that
fade.
you talk a little bit too much, so I'm doing this as a favor for your friends. Like, well, the one asked for a favor and that's it.
Silence.
That's-
And wait, Caramel, you could still talk. It's Percy that can't talk.
We're role playing here, damn it.
We're on a stream.
Yes, and people should learn to read.
Yeah, I mean,
What about the other people?
whatever we were like actually on the podcast. Podcast listeners can't see this.
Well, what about that guy who got turned into a snake? Then he just used his hand.
What?
He was a
That's
snake. What hand?
It where he said like you sent us the meme where he's like using his hand like to look like a snake instead of talking.
I don't recall
Oh.
this.
Oh
Was it
no,
you or was it
I
Chris?
know what meme you mean.
Yeah, see?
Oh, just because Cranky remembers it doesn't mean I do.
Well, don't you watch the streams, Coco?
No, I don't.
I will place it in the D&D chat. Give me a second. I actually found it quite quickly. Too. Yeah. And it should be there.
Alright, here we go. See, our druid transformed into a snake takes the role playing seriously. Okay.
Yeah, that one. I knew that.
I should get credit for role playing, so there we go. Alright, fine, just to make it easy. So Percy's like reaching for his mouth, looking around. He notices his mustache is still there and seems visibly relieved. So he'll pick up his little turret and just smugly walk away like,
You realize you won't be able to cast spells and have verbal components now.
yeah, but now I have an auto turret.
Well, maybe it'll work out.
So he'll snap his fingers for the invisible servant to pick up the auto turret and follow.
Oh no, I made a mistake. The Unseen Servant actually has a strength of a 2. So it should be able to lift 10 pounds.
Oh god, I hope
This thing weighs more than 10 pounds.
God damn it, of course. This is why I should take over for Percy. Alright, I'll look up what's the name of it so I can put in the details and then everyone else can move on.
I will send you the details.
Perfect. Thank you. So Percy can't talk and he's gonna be carrying this thing for a while, so he's gonna sheepishly come back over holding his prize.
As you come at the group, Richter is actually one of the first to notice that you don't have a mouth anymore.
Richter seems visibly relieved. It's like this is the closest he's ever come to cracking a smile in these past couple days.
Percy perceives that as you feel sorry for him and leans into you for a hug.
He pushes you away. With his halberd. Like he's using the blunting of his halberd to push you away. He's like, stay back.
Oh god,
Crazy man.
Percy could talk. I have so many puns. So many puns. Jesus fucking Christ.
Mm-hmm.
At least now we'll not hear him speak to Bag. Thank you, devil woman.
You're welcome.
Wait a second, the bag can speak. So Percy's gonna start shaking the bag, trying to get it to talk to everybody.
Sir, I do say that is not the right movement.
Wait, what?
He stops shaking it and starts petting it gently.
Calhoun, do you want anything here, Calhoun? I think we're in AFK. Yeah.
When?
I'm still here.
Percy, you fucking dumb. If somebody else touches the bag, they can also hear. That's literally been already said.
I know, but Percy's not the smartest person.
You fucking dumbass.
He is. Plus, who would trust him now? Who would touch the bag?
I really want to say detail, but I can't.
I shall grab it.
What did you say, Serena?
Is somebody else here now?
I said I shall grab the bag.
Percy holds it, lowers his eyelids, but lets him touch the bag.
Is somebody else here now? Hello? Hello?
And who might this voice be?
Well, it's improper to ask first instead of introducing yourself, but I am Jewel. It is an honor to meet you. What be your name?
I am
Hello.
Geraldard. Geraldard von
Well,
Ans.
it's very nice. That's a very nice name, and it's very nice to meet you.
So you are the imaginary friend of this Percival.
Well, I'm very much real, but I'm one of them, I guess, if you want to put it that way.
Calhoun, the sickness is spreading.
Richter, it seems that this bag contains some kind of creature.
Creature? What kind creature?
I guess.
I don't know, but it seems to be calling itself Joe.
Because that's my name.
Devil woman.
That's the prettiest one.
Aww.
What
Nobody
in
has
bag?
opened the bag yet, so I had no reason to actually show Jewel.
I tried to open the
Yeah.
bag, but
He's like, yeah, Richter's calling it like, devil woman. What in bag? What it's Jewel?
Shall I open it?
Is the merchant gonna reply?
I don't know who he asked.
No, Richter called out. He said, devil woman, what is in the bag? Who is Jewel?
One of the inhabitants. One of them.
Inhabitants
Pretty sure
of
we
what?
came with the
What is
list.
bag?
As I said, it is a bag of holding.
She's a fine woman, I will say. Been for her for quite a while.
Well,
Hold on,
Richter, do you want me to try and open the bag?
Okay, Richter holds his halberd, like in a defensive stance. He's like, open bag. Fimo, get ready.
I shall attempt. So I need a strength check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not to go worry about things.
You can physically feel that whatever is in there is keeping the bag closed.
I do not take kindly to you, sir. Not at all.
What matter, Guru?
Okay.
Open bag.
It seems to be shut tight, or at least resisting. Cranky, can I do a perception check to see if there is a small crevice in the back? Just a small opening in the middle.
Oh no, this is as close as can be.
So there's not even an air spot.
No.
I already told y'all how to open it.
Do you have?
No, you told
Well-
Percival.
Yeah, I will quickly recap because apparently nobody got it.
one
And
of only Percy could hear it, and he can't talk. So
Mm-hmm.
No, I
But
can hear
see-
it as well since I'm touching it.
Jewel would be offended anyways. She doesn't know that Percy can't talk.
oh shit, that's right. I didn't think of that.
Richter. I got a question, Richter. Should I just burn this cursed bag?
Percy snatches the bag away.
Mm.
I do not like your friends, sir. They are very rude.
So, you
Percy
say
shakes his
creature and
head
bag is.
vigorously.
What did you say?
But creature and bag. Mm. Well, Richter kind of holds out his hand for the bag.
Percy clutches the bag close and he says, He gets an idea, and he's
Richter gives him like a more stern look and kind of like, you know, when a parent is like looking at their child, like, nope, give me the bag. Like he's doing like that look.
oh,
Basically,
shit.
when a dog is eating something he isn't supposed to eat.
Like,
Oh shit, I just realized something. Okay, this is gonna be funny, I hope. Alright, so Percy takes the bag and runs back to the merchant, and he's making like a writing motion and tapping on the table. Does she understand what he's trying to say?
She's just staring at you with an eyeball raised.
God damn it. He like
Calhoun walks up to Percy and hands him his parchment and quill with ink.
Percy is very, very grateful and writes down his thoughts to give them to Richter, who can't read.
Yeah. That's stupid.
So Percy seems very grateful and then gives Calhoun a knowing wink and what he thinks would be a smile if he had a mouth. Oh, that's fucking creepy. And runs back to Richter with the parchment.
Yeah, your cheeks just kind of like curl up a bit.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Oh god.
I didn't think this through, to be honest. Fuck, that's horrifying. I had nightmares like that. Fuck.
So Percy is trying to jab this parchment with words on it at Victor.
Richter can't read that language.
Percy's like,
Well, do I need to translate it?
Unless it's in Draconic, he can't read it. It's like, Calhoun, what this say?
Okay.
Percy gives it to Calhoun.
Okay, what does it say? Or do you want to type it out?
It says, the bag is magic, Pearl is my friend.
Jewel.
As I say,
Did
kill
you-
the dog before you kill her.
Did you mean Jewel, or did you really mean Pearl?
Oh, sorry, Jewel. There, I don't know why I think in Pearl.
I gave you a list of things. I'm gonna send you
Wait.
it in the
No,
end.
no, I have it right here. I actually have
Yeah.
it down.
Yes, Cranky.
But the problem is Percy thinks he can't open it.
Every
He
week,
knows that he
Cranky.
can talk to her, but he can't talk anymore. So.
Cranky, this is every week. Every week I do this.
Caramel.
What is going on?
All right, so you give Calhoun the note. Calhoun.
Actually, that's a good point. I can't think. What would Percy do?
Calhoun.
Well,
actually-
yeah.
I'm sorry, you first, Calhoun. Sorry.
Well, he just translates the note, trying to contain his laughter, while translating it into Draconic for Richter to make it a little bit easier. And by the end of it, by the last sentence, he just cannot and just burst out laughing.
So do you finish the last sentence? Like, does Richter hear you say, like, burn the dog first?
No, he doesn't hear that anymore.
Okay. Good.
He's just laughing too hard, and he just
Good. Percy, give me back.
So Percy, not knowing what to do, clutches the bag forward and holds it really close and protectively, sort of cradling it.
Let me talk to Jewel.
Percy gently pets the bag, keeping it away from Calhoun.
Colin didn't do anything. He gave you a piece of
Oh,
paper.
sorry, I gave protecting from Richter. Sorry.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Sorry. He's like
Nothing
trying
is
really hard to be nice to the bag, but doesn't really know how.
Keep it then, and your curse. And Richter's not. He's not going to try taking the bag.
Christ, how do you be nice to a bag? Percy wonders. Actually, like, fuck. I know what I would do, but I have to think what he would do to open it.
Stop being selfish. Let's go start.
He's trying to be nice. He's trying to pet it and make it feel comfortable.
Sounds more
Well, you
creepy
already
than.
pulled one out. You were quite quick about that.
Well, yeah, but that was when the voice was an asshole. Now the voice is the nice lady, so he feels better.
Sounds sexist to me.
Yeah.
Wait, how can you be sexist towards a bag?
What?
The thing is, who's holding the bag at the moment?
It's
Percy.
Percy.
Percy, you suddenly hear a different voice coming from the bag.
Oh, good God.
And it ain't the sweet voice that was before, and it is a very panicked. Let me out! Let me out! Let me out!
Is it a different voice?
It is a different panic, like male voice, and you actually feel the back twitch. Let me out!
AFK.
Let me out!
Percy's surprised, like,
Let me out! Just open it! Open it! Let me out!
doesn't know what to do. He's like, Okay, god damn it, I hate myself for this. Alright, now Percy would try and give the bag to Richter.
Oh, this is like reverse psychology. Oh, that I don't want the bag, you want to give it to me. Fine.
I'm role-playing, damn it!
Mm.
Don't hate me.
Like, Richter kind of rolls his eyes and he takes the bag. It's like, this Richter Zanta of Lashin Latin Dragoons is
Let me out.
Jewel
Let me
here.
out. Just let me out.
Calm down. Do habla Draconic?
Open. No, you hear this in like perfect Draconic. You can 100% understand this.
Oh, thank goodness I could finally talk normal.
Let me out. Open
Say-
it up.
say-
Just
say-
let me out. Let me.
Who are you?
Boots. Let me out.
Calm down. I want to know who you are first.
I will come down if you open it.
I told you my name. I'm Richter. Is Jewel here?
She gone? Boots! Let me out!
You're not giving me a compelling
I'm
argument on
getting
why I
physically
should.
warm, I want you to know this. Okay, yeah.
You are what?
I'm getting physically warm from doing that voice.
This is
What
amazing.
the hell, Cranky? How is that even possible?
You putting a lot of effort behind?
Role-playing.
Yeah.
You sound a bit dangerous. I don't think it'll be right if I let you out. Unless you calm down.
I'm just claustrophobic, I don't like this space! Let me out!
I don't know what that word means.
You get nervous and scared of small spaces! Let me out!
What is your name?
Boots!
Boots. Why are
So
you
you're
in there?
Boots and cats.
Reasons? I don't know. We don't know. Please let me out.
Can Richter walk out of here? Or are we just going to be stuck in the scene for now?
Oh, you want to walk out of the scene?
Yeah.
We can do that.
Alright, just going to be on the edge of the bridge here. Okay. I don't know if I could trust you at the moment. You seem far too panicked and my friends are going crazy. Holding this bag.
That's the thing with this bag. Only the people that hold it can hear us. I just want out. I want to be free.
If you don't calm down... Are you going to calm down?
I am calm.
Okay. Point in the hole of the bag, like, little while, like, he's not, like, turning the bag upside down, but he does want to face it in the direction of the lava. He's going to attempt to open the bag.
You open it with ease. You don't need to hold that.
Yeah.
But at that moment, I need to send this in DMs.
Okay. Are you going to put it in Discord, or is going to put it in the whispers?
I did this as a whisper because only you can see this at the moment. You see a creature similar that actually looks like this crawl out of the bag, over the bag, and just over your going, be like, freedom!
Oh,
And
I'll
just
be right back in a second.
disappear as it go over your back.
Wait, so, like, he just climbed out of the bag, over my arm, onto my back, and then vanished.
Yeah, and the moment he does it, the bag closes up.
I'm sure nothing terrible will happen from that. Is anyone else in the bag? He's trying to speak to her like, is anybody else in there?
I need to send Pepper a message for the next one.
Oh, did she go AFK?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rin went AFK for a bit.
I'm not. I'm here.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Second.
Coco, Richter Ho hears this voice coming from the back.
Yes. Yes,
Uh,
I'm here.
This is Richter Zanta of the Lashin Dragoons. He's speaking Draconic. I don't know if he speaks Draconic.
Yeah,
Basically,
just
whatever you
assume-
hear from the bag is like perfect language that you can understand.
Okay.
And I'm back.
Who am I speaking to now?
My name is Locke.
Locke.
Yes.
I just talked to Boots, and my friend spoke to someone named Joel. How many
Mm-hmm.
people are in there?
We should come with a list. We normally come with a list.
Percy has the list. I'd rather not talk to him. He doesn't have a mouth, so we won't get anywhere anyway.
Oh, is this Percy man our new owner? Is he good?
I wouldn't trust him.
Oh,
But why are you all in there? What happened?
it's our home.
Boots was very frightened to be in there.
Boots never liked that we couldn't leave, so we're here.
Well, Boots is gone now, so that's one less thing to worry about, I think.
He'll be back. We always come back.
So you say you live there, that's your home.
Yeah.
Why? What is your purpose?
We're just home.
Are you slaves? You say Percy's now your owner.
It's kind of like if you buy a home and somebody else owns the property. Similar, I guess. If you don't mind, I don't really much like being here. I'll send you somebody else, but I would like to. I don't like this.
I can release all of you.
I can just go. All you have to do is say it. All you have to do is ask. I will go.
This voice is so sad.
Wait, you want to get out of the bag or you want to stop talking?
I want to stop talking. It'll only take a second because when the bag is rejected, we can move on and we can continue. Until we're called upon again, but I don't much like being suddenly called upon.
Okay, so then I reject you.
Try opening the bag. It won't open, but
Okay. Well, yeah, Richter opens the bag. He's like, you can go now. Leave.
the bag locks up very clearly.
Do een charisma roll.
Mm-hmm.
He has a 0 on his charisma. I've got a 12.
Still did better than I did. With a 5.
That is better than expected, to be honest. As you open it up, I have to send you this in DMs again, because only you can see this creature. You see this little dainty female creature slowly crawl out of the bag into your sleeve. You feel that the sleeve becomes skin tight for a second and then loosens up.
Okay, real quick. What was the name again?
Lock.
Lock. Okay. All right. This is like the way it looks like a different word. That image you gave me, but okay. Lock. Got it.
Oh, the top part is.
Yeah, it looks like it might have been cut off. And okay, I'm just going to show this on stream. So I thought that was a different word.
I can understand
Okay.
why it looks wrong.
Okay, just so everybody's watching the
I
stream.
did it slightly wrong.
Okay. So I'm not crazy there. Okay, so you said my sleeve got really tight and then it loosened up?
Yep.
This bag very weird. Oh, he's gonna go back into the other room where everybody else is.
Mm-hmm.
Percy holds out his hand for the bag, so like, gimme.
First, oh, you didn't switch the scene. Oh, cranky.
Oh, fuck. I always forget that I have to move players.
Yeah, first, Richter is gonna yell out to the tiefling again. It's like, Devil woman, why so many slaves in bag?
I know what to call them slaves.
They consider themselves property. How that not slaves?
Well, they cannot leave the bag.
It's a prison.
Small moving circus.
And you guys called me the asshole.
A rose called by any other name is still a rose.
Who has the bag now?
Richter still has it.
Okay.
They trapped, they prisoners.
Yeah.
Bag of gremlins. Gremlininess. That's, I can't see somebody else's. Like, release the prisoners.
Trust me, I tried. I really tried. Oh lord, I tried. But they just, I don't know how.
Just checking to see if Richter's going to believe this. In frustration, he kind of shoves the bag against Percy's chest. He's like, play nice with them.
Percy just has sort of this like look and holds it close to his chest like mine.
Well, time to introduce another one. I'm just gonna say the name out loud this time, instead of just having the DM Pepper. Pepper? It's time for thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You make it sound so ominous!
I'm nervous.
It's not ominous.
You make it sound like, oh no.
I string like some arc demon or something.
No. So, Percy hears a voice, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. As he clutches his close to his chest.
Who are you?
The person can. All right. This is a third-person question. Can they speak telepathically, or do they have to do it vocally?
Fuck, you didn't think about this.
Vocal. Because remember we said
Yeah.
public. It would be funny.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Goddammit. Okay.
It's only vocal.
Alright, so Percy's gonna like hold the bag up to his face, thinking it can see him, and like tap on his face to show there's no mouth.
You want to open the bag?
He's gonna try.
Roll strength.
Shit. God damn it! He's such a weak bitch.
Well, you can guess what happens.
It shuts itself even further.
It just stays
Nope.
closed.
Nope.
Alright,
I was just
so
about to
No
see his
name, no
arms
open.
and
No
wrists.
name, no open.
in desperation, Percy's gonna walk over to the tiefling again.
I just imagine a person like spraining his ankle trying to open this with his hands.
He's like,
Ah, my ankle! How? Why?
like sort of like arc, your leg breaks.
Oh, it's cold out here. Oh, my leg snapped in half.
Yeah,
See-
I hate how that works in Ark. It's fucking ridiculous.
So
Oh, it's too warm. Oh, my
Percy's kind of at the end of his rope. He walks over to the tiefling woman, points at his face, and puts a gold piece on the table and slides it towards her.
We got Percy to pay.
he's frustrated as fuck. He's just like,
She takes the coin with a big smile, snaps a finger, and you literally only get like a quarter of your mouth back, just enough to talk.
Percy feels that, rolls his eyes, and angrily slams down 3 gold pieces.
How many?
3.
She even takes it with a bigger smile and snaps a finger again.
Oh, Bahamut, damn it, he could talk again.
Oh. Thank you, ma'am, for your patronage. I do not believe I will be returning here. Good day.
As she like looks over you again and basically looks at the group, it's like, for the same kind of money, I can just turn it back again.
Richter
No,
is
no, no,
frantically
no,
gonna
no,
look in
no,
his
friends,
gold-
I don't
Richter is
believe that
frantically
any
looking in his gold pouch. Let me see. Hold up. Damn it. 4 gold pieces is a lot of money right now.
not for me. So he's gonna start walking away. Where are the gold pieces? Did she put them in her pocket?
She has like a pocket on the side.
Damn it. Okay, never mind. As I say, one second. Let me read something real quick.
If it's like, you should be able to. It's basically like a satchel you can see on the side.
Damn. Okay, never mind. My plan won't work. All right, fine. She can keep the fucking gold in case you won. So Percy's gonna.
I know. No,
He didn't say that. He didn't say that out loud. So, well, Percy's gonna hold up the bag and say, now, well, hello, friend, Percival Light Magic, miracle worker, at your service. And he's again gonna try and jam a business card into the bag.
Are you just crinkling a card like against the seams?
Exactly. Like, get in there, you dang card. May I ask what your name is, kind sir and/or madam?
We're on the same one.
Yeah, we're on the same.
String,
Okay.
right?
Yes. You haven't said your name though. Abby?
I do believe I just said Percival Light Magic, Esquire.
Yes,
Oh,
that's a
you
real
did.
name.
Silence,
Why
Richter,
did-
sir.
Growlite, he just looks at Richter and asks, "Why do we keep walking in circles?"
Because it's entertaining for the stream.
Richter's a fourth wall breaking character now.
Once
That was
once
fun.
Percy's finished with business, we need to continue.
What?
Definitely
Don't let me
can
stop you,
continue.
friends. Please take the lead.
Okay,
I don't
you're,
want comfortably in the
you're not even finished saying that sentence, and he's out. He's gone.
As the lady asks, that's all for you? Nothing else, nothing more? That chance to basically serve him up?
I,
My character walks over to the tiefling and asks about something. Is it possible for you to somehow make Percival small for about 5 hours?
How small are we talking?
We could put him in the bag and make him a gremlin.
Small enough to put him in a bag or a pocket.
Ooh.
can Percival respond by casting Prestidigitation, or how the fuck you say that?
Prestidigitation.
There we go. Thank you. I can never say that.
I don't even know if I said it right, to be honest.
I don't even believe it's a word.
Yeah, that's
But can
that's
he
that's a
respond by
cantrip spell.
casting that spell?
What does the spell do?
I can make a sound like a voice appear, like basically ventriloquism.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the things it could do. Like this,
Yeah, that's what I want it to do in this case.
yeah, just in general, prestidigitation lets you do like a children party birthday trick, some like magic tricks.
Like cast flames or shadows or lights or voice sounds.
Yeah, like pick a card, any card, and then you figure out the card. Like minor tricks, like it's kind of useless in combat, but it's meant mainly for role playing stuff and solving problems, puzzles.
Useless in combat's my middle name, sir.
Doubt it.
It is?
The mighty holder of doors, Percival.
Someone's gonna hold that door. So I will cast that. I think I need to roll a deception check. Or how does that work, Coco?
Well, what are you trying to accomplish?
I'm going to try and make Cerelia's character think that he's hearing her voice when Percy's mimicking it.
That
Right.
would be in deception roll,
yeah.
and Celia needs to do an insight check.
Damn.
Holy fuck.
About fucking time. Oh my god, that's such. Oh my
And net 20, just when needed.
Oh my freaking Jesus.
Well, even though Percy has it higher, Celia got a crit.
Oh, God. Unfucking believable. Okay, well, I'm committed. I have to do it anyways. So, in what was supposed to be a flawless mimicry of her voice, you now clearly tell it's Percy going, "Your son is stupid and your mother is too."
basically, you do the voice perfectly, but Gerald is looking straight at her, and he has the voice, but her mouth isn't moving.
God fucking damn it.
And she isn't raises an eyebrow towards you, like,
Percy holds up the bag and points to it. Sort of shrugging, like, oh, what do you want me to do about it?
I know who's are in the bag, and none of them can mimic my voice.
What are you trying to accomplish, Percival?
I'm just merely saying that perhaps this woman here isn't exactly trustworthy, and you should spend your money in more honest places.
Well, I am still gonna ask, what would it cost?
You want them to get small enough that you can shove them in the bag. You know that they
Yes.
will immediately shove them back out, right?
No, I'm not talking about that bag. I'm just talking about the size.
Yeah, we have other
So you
bags you can
just
shove
want
them into.
So you just want them tiny.
Exactly.
God, I'm gonna be the dwarf from Out of the Abyss.
You're gonna be tiny.
She thinks for a while and she says 20.
I yell to the guys, hey, does anyone have some coins to spare so we can do
Tra-
this?
Traitor Percy's mouth again.
Yeah,
It doesn't
I'm gonna
have
need
to be.
money on this.
As she
Guys.
has to say that, she goes like, it doesn't have to be kind.
What 20 what?
Something you won't miss.
Something
I
I
promise
won't
you that.
miss.
Something
20
you won't
inches
miss.
off your dick.
Okay,
You want
thank
them
you.
to
I'm not the
have-
only one who
you
thought
want them
that.
to have some kind of weird impact or something.
Wait, you can always count on me to dig thing dirty.
Alright. Can I give you 20 feet of my hempen rope?
No. Trust me, it won't be something you would miss. And she reaches out her hand.
I'm gonna do an insight check for that.
Okay. You know she's telling the truth. You won't miss it.
In that case, I grab her hand.
As she grabbed her hand, you can see her eyes lit up, and yeah, Percy starts to shrink.
Well, now I certainly do believe that is the
So what did I lose?
Something you won't miss.
20 inches of hair.
No.
Well, I grab Percy and starts walking back.
And I do say so, this is most uncouth. Unhand me at once.
As you are walking away with him, the lady basically yells after you, "Good luck with your memory." As what actually happens, she grabs her coat, twirls around. You guys are basically pushed out, and a wall just slams behind you.
Wait, she stole my memories.
I never said that.
Oh, by the way, I take Percival and give him to Richter.
You shouldn't tempt me. And Richter just kind of like eyes the lava over the bridge.
Well, it looks like I find myself in hot water here, sir. Unhand me at once. Preferably on safe ground.
By the way, Geralt, Aurelia, because you grabbed the bag, you know what's happening.
I'm hearing their voices.
Are you there, Pepper?
Yeah. I didn't know if I
Mr.
should be
Little
talking or
Famous.
not, so I haven't. Who are you?
Percival Light Magic, Esquire.
No, it is to Gerald because you're not holding the bag anymore.
Oh, I thought he was. I thought he was holding me and the bags. Therefore,
No, I
okay.
Yeah,
do-
one in both hands.
Oh, gotcha. My bad. Sorry.
But Caramel, I gave Richter Percival.
Oh, that's right. He's like, God damn it.
Let's see. Fimo
I
could
am-
use a chew
Get out
toy.
loud. I am known as Geralt in this team.
Well, it's very nice to meet you. For I'm assuming the first time. Did you say anything else? Did I miss it?
Nope, not as of yet.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out what is happening.
Oh, that's understandable. It's a lot.
Is that supposed to be creepy? Because
It's brilliant.
Can I attempt to open the bag and shove one piece of ration into it?
You can try to open it. No.
It won't open.
Oh, sure. Now you don't roll crits. Fucking asshole.
It is Enchanted. He also didn't roll the crit, so.
It's the dice.
I really hope that you guys were rolling high with these fucking strengths.
I'm trying,
I
damn
might
it.
have to lower them.
You might have to tweak this a little bit, yeah.
We're all a bunch of weak bitches.
Introduce yourself to Relia.
Introduce myself how? To who?
To the bag.
The bag
Well,
is talking to you.
I already
I mean-
did introduce myself.
You know.
Oh. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out like how Richter was able to
How
open it.
many people are inside this bag of souls?
There's a list.
I do not have any
I don't want
list.
to introduce anybody. Well, then that it was either the nice shop lady's fault or the original person's fault. And is that you? Are you the original person? Or are you
no,
a new
I
person?
am not. I'm a new person. The original new owner, he is, I think our teammate put him inside a bag.
That's ironic. Oh dear. Well, it's very nice to meet you. Again, for probably the first time, right? First time?
Are you the jewel person?
No, my name's String.
Okay,
You know what
in
they
that
say,
case-
keep a string on your finger to remember what you forget.
where am I actually?
I don't know.
Are you? I was just wondering, are you asking me that, or?
He just lost his
No.
memories. That's something.
Yeah, I lost some kind of memory. I just made it. So I
Wait,
lost
wait.
my-
Now, I do want to point out, technically, the Dungeon Master didn't say you lost your memories. You're assuming that because the shopkeeper said good luck for your memory.
Oh.
But the Dungeon Master didn't specifically say anything on your behavior.
That's true. The shopkeeper said that
He could be
you would
in
lose...
character checking though.
That's true. But
Because
the
of the memory
shopkeeper said that would be 20 or something he won't miss.
I mean, this could be like a million things. It could be like you're having trouble making new memories. It could be specific memories, or you just forgot everything. But the Dungeon Master never gave you
It
any
could be every
cues.
time when you walked through a door.
Yeah.
It could be the 20 times you walked through a door, or every time you've stubbed your toe. 20 times of it. At
I
least.
also never said it was memory related.
confused.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna,
Again,
just so really, just so you know.
Something you would miss. Just
Mhm.
something you won't
Just
miss.
20 something if you won't miss.
Interesting.
That's the most cryptic thing ever, because even if you're trying to remember it, you won't miss it, so you won't think of it.
Kind of reminds me of the Memory Vampire. If you guys ever watched my creepy story stream back in the day, you'd know that story.
I actually remember
Yeah.
that story. That was good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
You need to do that.
I mean, I thought about bringing back creepy stories, but that's another thing. We'll talk about that after D&D.
Yeah.
Right?
So
Okay, yeah.
what you guys gonna do now?
Wait, I didn't know if
Should probably
Sorelli wanted to keep
check out
talking to the bag.
other cavern.
No, I just follow along.
Well, Percy's in a bag, so it's up to you guys.
Right.
Well, we
Nah,
tried
you know, I don't trust Percy with my stuff in the bag. So, wait, what?
He's too small to steal anything, to be honest. He's
Uh,
the size of an action figure.
Richter's still not going to trust that. But I'm trying to remember what element did I give Fima when I summoned her?
acid.
Acid. Damn it. Okay, I was going to put Percy in her mouth, but he might melt.
And then he won't be in mint condition anymore.
And RFP.
I put Percy on Fima's back. It's like, Fima, him do anything weird, eat him.
Well, this is a fine horse you have here, sir.
Fima's Drake. And he's just gonna get Fima's a Drake.
Drake? Well, where you come from, we call it draft horse.
I'm honestly surprised that Richter hasn't thrown him to the wall yet.
He's like, how am I the smartest one here?
But, yeah.
Giddy up, girl. Let's see where we go.
So unless anybody has any other ideas, because so far all the other paths we've been to has been blocked off. There's a big rock that has all the scraping marks in the bottom. There's a boulder. There's a boulder.
Try to go north again. Something changed when you flipped a switch.
Oh right. Good thinking, Guru. Let's head up north. Okay, so
remember to.
Yep, I'm trying. There we go.
Okay, so real quick, this rock, is that a bridge or is that blocking us?
It looks like a makeshift bridge.
Okay, Guru, maybe you should scout up there.
I shall attempt it. And I'm doing a stealth check.
You're just crouching and you think you're stealthy.
Him vanish. Like fart in hurricane.
Yep. Calm down, you little explorer. As you put your feet on solid ground again, you feel like some kind of field stopping you.
There
Like
is something here stopping
Like
me.
a force field.
Can I attempt to push forward, forcefully?
Yeah. Yes, you can.
What would that be?
Strength. You feel the force field weaken.
Guys, I need someone to help me push.
Alright, we're just gonna go up there and help.
Can't
So,
hold you, strapping gentlemen. Why don't you go and help as well?
I don't think there's enough room on the bridge for all three of
Yeah.
us.
Well, I
Oh
would,
no, you
but...
can easily put, again, I haven't created this map, but like easily 3 people there.
Well, isn't that just perfect?
How strong is Calhoun?
He's strong.
I'm just asking because Fima has a strength of 16.
Yeah, he ain't that strong.
Okay, so since Fima is considered small, can Fima squeeze in between us and all 4 of us could push?
Yes.
Okay. So all 4 of us do that. So Richter has a strength of 17, Fima's 16. I don't know what the Guru and Calhoun have.
You can all try together.
Okay, so you want us to roll? Like, I don't know if you want us to do like one roll with advantage or individual rolls.
Individual rolls.
Athletics, or it has to be straight up strength?
Straight up strength.
Damn it.
Geralt?
My dice hate me.
Welcome to my life.
Sorelia.
So I need to do stealth strength again.
Yes.
Strength, because you're not gonna stealth through this.
Percy's back there cheering you all on. Keep it up, fellows. I believe in you.
Why did I shrink him? As you all keep pushing, the force fields just suddenly vanish and you all fall over into the room. Before anybody can react, a large mushroom kind creature immediately goes like, "Where are you? What are you doing there?"
I love these voices.
Wait,
Why
is that a
did you
giant
get back?
fungi? Is that a giant fungi?
I can actually imagine.
It doesn't really sound like a fun guy, though.
I get the pun you're going with.
He shows up sporadically.
Do I need to
Hey, can
do
we
the
remove
psychic damage
Caramel's
from,
mouth?
like,
Just...
he basically just holds his staff in front of him, like, "What you doing here? How did you get it?"
Okay. I'm rolling a perception check. I want to like look around the room. Seeing as how he's a mushroom guy, I do remember that those zombie creatures had mushrooms on the back of their neck. And I don't see there's anything around this room that's like reminiscent of those mushrooms.
Guys,
Yeah,
I
I'll
have
go
to go
ahead.
now.
Oh.
Okay.
Thanks for
Right.
joining us.
All right, take care, Cerelia.
And you guys too.
Okay. I would assume in battle you just want to stick back and do ranged attacks the entire time.
If possible, yeah. Otherwise, if I have to get up close, I have my swords.
And maybe you should give the bag to Calhoun or I, just so we could talk to them if we need to.
Sure thing.
Maybe give it to Calhoun.
Give my, I take the bag and give it to Calhoun.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's going to need his hands free so he can use his bow.
Seeing that Calhoun touched the bag,
Hello. Or is it still saying, right?
it's still saying.
It's so funny.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I'm kind of busy
Hi.
right now. Let me get back to you.
That's fine.
Who are you
You're
talking
lovely,
to?
by the way.
This is so good.
Speak up, who are you talking to?
Okay. Just real quick, what do I notice in my perception check?
The air is very musty and moist, and you see all kinds of variations of mushrooms just lingered around the room. Not the one you have seen on the neck of people, but these aren't like your normal like red cap mushrooms you find in the forest.
Okay, and he was just
Well,
talking
can I
to...
ask a question?
Okay,
Calhoun walks up and he's like, hello? Sorry to bother you and barge in here. We did not mean to.
Mhm.
Could we... You seem like a person, oh god, that knows about mushrooms?
If I know about mushrooms, my entire fucking body is mushrooms. Of course I know mushrooms.
Well, I have a really special mushroom. Would you like to take a look?
Hmm. And he just like leans forward a little bit.
Well, Calhoun takes out a little potion bottle and shows him the mushroom that's inside.
Ah, yes, one of my experiments.
Your experiments?
Yes.
Because what does it do then exactly?
It makes a mindless slave.
Chrissy hears that and starts backing further away, like,
Well,
okay.
Richter attacks.
Wait, what? Oh
Roll
man.
initiative.
Oh, here we go again.
Roll up initiative.
I'm really trying to nail Calhoun's personality, but
I
Okay.
think it's kind of funny. It's like just some like.
Oh, I forgot.
doofy-
Richter should be at 21, but I forgot to click on his icon.
no, Calhoun is like shy book nerd adventurer, so
It's very fitting that I get the last.
Just so you know, don't forget, Caramel, you're currently writing Fima.
Oh shit, that's right. I'm on top of her. Oh crap.
you're on top of her, you said? I'm sorry. Oh,
Okay,
That was funny,
get
funny.
the Bonkin Club.
Do I
I'm
need to
sorry.
send somebody to horny jail? Because I will. I will send people to horny jail.
I thought it was valid. I will
No,
find
no,
Rin. Right.
Rin has been in a weird mood lately.
I like it. I think it's funny.
I am so fucking funny. You have no idea.
Okay.
I'm the funniest person here. I'll crush you all.
There are like some good ass weapons, by the way.
Crush you all with comedy.
Can I steal
That's not how
that
comedy
weapon
works.
over there? Can I take this?
Maybe.
Maybe, sir. Well, that sounds like a challenge to me.
Now, how... Now, the size of these weapons, like, is it... Because I know you got this... Well, I'm assuming you got this from Google or Bing. Most likely Bing. Like, is that the actual sizes in comparison? Like, is that sword really, like, 15 feet long?
No. This is actually from the map where you guys were just on, only enlarged. It's literally the top part of the map you guys were just on.
Okay. Alright, so can we do battle or are we waiting? Oh, we still need Cerilia's initiative.
Ah, fuck. Let me go. I can actually go to character sheet and roll initiative. Huzzah! Still have to.
I'll be right back. I mean, I won't probably be needed, but I'll be back.
Yeah, you could do like sports commentary throughout the fight.
Okay.
I was mildly considering it, because the bag will probably shake as battle happens, but I don't think that's needed.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. That sounds like fun.
Go,
Right.
you're first.
Alright. So I don't get in the way of arrows. We're just going to move over here. Fima over here. Ritter, as a bonus action, is going to tell Fima to attack and infuse his weapons.
Mhm.
Then we're just going to attack with the halberd.
Okay.
17.
Okay, roll up damage.
8 plus... 8 slashing plus 5 acid damage. 13 total unless he has resistance or whatever.
Mhm.
Fima, it's going to bite. Also 17. 7 piercing, 2 acid.
Mm-hmm. Gerald.
I'm pretty sure he's going to shoot with his bow.
Something and deep inside me is telling that he's rolling stealth. That he's gonna roll stealth, stand somewhere, and then try to get like a sneak attack.
But is there some place like if he was able to climb up into something? Well, where can he stealth in this cave? Or in this room?
Behind those pillows or some statues or something?
I assume they're not big enough to cover him. One of the pillows, at least.
Well, it looks like a big bed, or is it? No, that's more of a rug.
That's a rug.
Okay, never mind.
And either case,
Yeah, he probably just shoots him.
he's gonna stand here and he's gonna shoot. That's the thing. And the arrow just whizzes straight past. And he loses an arrow. He won't be happy about that.
That's 2 copper.
I always forget, the higher the worse, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the arrow just goes like to the wall and you hear like it's like break. Okay.
Okay, wait. God damn it! I think that's what he would say.
Oh, God damn it!
Yeah. Well, as you guys die, he's like, well, you're a feisty bunch, but I have other things to do. As he basically moves his hand around and suddenly creates a portal. That portal is not completely revealed. Second. That was supposed to be dramatic, fuck. And what he does is quite simple. If I can. He disengaged.
Wait,
And
was summoning the portal an action though?
no, was prepared.
But we get an opportunity of attack because we were within 5 feet of him when he disengaged.
No, if he disengages, we can't get opportunity attacks, but disengages an action. Cranky said he readied this portal, but readying means he will use a reaction to use it. But he didn't use a reaction, use an action, because, well, I don't know how the portal works. He's a dungeon master.
Okay.
Portal is there. He's standing in front of it.
Okay.
Over.
Well, 5 feet. Okay, I'm gonna go make a big boom. I'm gonna make a big boom.
Oh, you can finally use your AoE spells.
I can finally use my piggy spells. I'm gonna use what? Fuck. Range 15 feet. God damn it. I'm gonna use. Wait, what's my range over there? No crap. Ice knife. I'm gonna use
Okay.
ice knife. Good God, please
Do you
have
need to roll
mercy.
anything for that?
You need to roll it. You create a shard of ice and fling it at one creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against a target. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 piercing damage. Hit or miss, it explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dex saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage. So if I hit, and that means that they have to take 1d10 of damage, and then it explodes, and then there's another, then you have to make dex saving throw. Okay, so it's 5, and then it's another 2d6 of cold damage added to that. That's 6, that makes 11 damage.
Hold on.
Yeah. And can I still walk? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stand next to you.
Percy.
So Percy's still on Fima, but seeing that this thing is running away and like, no, that could be something valuable, he is going to cast Suggestion. And so I'm going to, alright, let's see here. I think you have to roll a Wisdom saving throw? Yeah, alright, so Wisdom saving throw.
I should actually get this in there. Hey!
Are you serious?
I don't even need the modifiers.
Okay.
I was about to say, like, I need a character sheet for this and then I'll roll a 20. I don't need a character sheet.
Fucking serious. Maybe I can outroll that by, no, actually, would it be a charisma roll? No, it's just a dex saving throw. Fuck, yeah, you win. So either way, Percy has to say it. Excuse me, sir, you don't want to forget your scimitar lying there on the opposite side of the room.
Common rust scrap.
That's my action. I can't do anything else. Fuck.
Okay.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Low 320. Follow me in Glimesh.
Welcome.
Right now, D-Life got rid of all my stuff. I don't know why. Okay. He's just in front of the portal right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
How big is he really? Like, is he really a large creature like that?
Yes.
A piece of cake.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I'll be able to pull him out. I don't think. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5.
If you stand there, you're actually going through the portal, just so you know.
Okay.
Give me a second. Basically, the safe spots without going through the portal is basically these squares.
Just gonna move over here. Fima. Wait, want to make sure I got the right range on her. Okay, that's a safe spot right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just wanted to verify because Percy's on there, and I don't think Caramel will forgive me if I got Percy killed.
If he dies, he dies.
It is literally just hobble.
Okay.
We're role playing here. Keep in mind.
Okay.
If he dies, that's just a
All right.
consequence.
Fima attack, infuse my weapon. All right. Here we go. 23. I know that hits. 13 slashing damage. Let's see. With 5 acid damage.
Mhm.
Fima does hit 7 total damage.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
That's the end of my
Nope.
turn.
Okay. Oh wait,
Yeah. This is up to you, Cranky.
I keep forgetting that.
Time for you to get a crit.
Well, I'm just gonna assume that he's gonna move towards there, and well, he's gonna try to shoot another arrow. And this time, he hopes that the arrow won't get the side, and he miss.
Again, it just now that that's not against me.
And he goes, shit. Mushroom person. Well then. As he basically goes like, well, it was fun, but I really have to go. But before I go, I have a small little fun surprise for you guys. And as he is like, with a powerful, like a slow powerful movement, he raises his arm. And out of the ground, as the ground starts to shiver. Well,
Oh shit. Okay, I got this.
look at them. They're fresh corpses after all. And he just literally just falls over backwards. No, not the fucking there. Not the fucking portal.
Well, that isn't a fun surprise at all.
I think Fima should get an attack for opportunity there.
She can try.
So that'll be another 7 points of damage. I'm just hoping this probably wouldn't kill him, but just wanted to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, but does it kill him?
Doesn't.
Damn it.
Damn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Why?
Oh,
Why
right. Give me a second. I need to.
If only suggestion worked. God damn it.
Fuck, I have a bunch to type.
What's 8? Initiatives.
Well, Calhoun is first. As I go to.
Yep.
I'm just gonna call them Knolls for the time being.
15, 15, 15, 15, 15. Okay, Calhoun is gonna move. Damn, wait. He's gonna move over here. And he's gonna make a boom. A really big boom. I'm gonna use a thunder wave. So every single one of them besides this one is safe. That one is the only one that's safe. But everybody else is gonna be hit by my wave of thunderous force sweeping out of me. Each creature within a 15 feet cube originating from you must make a con saving throw. On a fail, they take 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away. On a success, half damage, no push on secure objects gets pushed away. So I'm gonna do that. So.
And they needed to make like a DC saving throw, you say?
Constitution.
What kind of saving throw?
Constitution.
Constitution.
Yeah, they all have to make a con saving throw. All of them besides the one on the left.
What do they need to break?
Shit. What was it again?
It's 8 plus your proficiency, which is 2, plus your wisdom modifier.
Oh, wait. What did you say?
What is 8 plus your proficiency bonus? At level 1 is going to be 2 points. And then you add your wisdom bonus.
My wisdom bonus is 1.
So,
no, 2. So.
Okay, so it's a 12 they got to beat. So 3 of them fail.
Okay. The middle 3. What was gonna happen when they?
If they fail, they have to make dex con. Oh wait, con
No,
saving throw.
no.
Yo, sorry, just give me a second. They take 2d8 thunder damage.
The ones that fail take the full damage. The ones that succeeded take half that damage.
And are not pushed away. So how 3 times this? 1, 2, 3. And the other ones take.
Normally you
Give me
just
a
roll it
second.
once, and then they all take that damage you did.
Oh yeah, I don't know, man.
So that'll be 14.
Okay, 14. And for the other ones?
No, they just take 7.
Okay, they take 7, and the ones that didn't succeed are pushed 10 feet away
Okay.
on their asses.
Give me a second to actually adjust this a little bit.
Now here's an interesting thing, because the ones that get pushed away, if they slam into another creature,
Yep.
that's extra damage.
Yep. I love this spell.
Oh crap! I hope they get pushed into me. Actually, wait, no, I'm riding on 5. I should be fine.
You say 10 feet, right?
10 feet. Yep.
Okay, that just do that.
Like straight away from me. It's a cone shape, so.
The thing is, because they all take 14 damage. Fucking. No, I don't want that. I want that.
Dead. Dead.
Yes!
Dead.
Yes, Calhoun kill count.
Blah 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 blah.
So yeah, they be dead. You're welcome.
Fuck! I cannot use the ability. Fuck. I'm just gonna straight up just.
Oh, what was it you were trying to do that you couldn't?
It was something, but it has to stand next to something, and don't worry.
Oh, like I didn't know if it was like a roll 20 thing you're trying to do.
Oh no, that isn't something that has something to do with the creatures itself.
Oh, okay. I'm totally not looking at the monster manual. I wouldn't do that to you.
No
Did I
metagaming.
accidentally-
No, I'm not.
You can't do that.
I told you I'm not doing it. I don't know why you
gave
guys
me
don't
the
believe
button.
me. Exactly.
What was
Now-
the
Guys
what did
disbelieve in
Gerald
me.
roll again? I accidentally deleted him.
Insight
18.
check on Coco.
Yeah, he goes after me. I think he had an 18.
There we go. So after go home, there is knoll number 5. And knoll number
No,
5 happens to be.
Technically. Again, this is up to you. I don't know how you want to run your games. It's like when new creatures are summoned, usually you run through the entire round like normal, and then the next round they get to go. Unless it's like a special ability that lets them act on that same round. I don't know what your mushroom guy could do. And I put a taco on Glimesh.
Wait, what?
It has a smiley face.
Taco.
Okay. But yeah, Gerald is actually first. And
Wait, did you skip me? Because I was before Gerald.
I know.
Yeah, I was at 21.
Why were you?
I'm at the bottom for some reason.
Perception. That's perception. Initiative. Initiative 13. Why are you at 5?
Calhoun is at 5. I'm at 21.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Is your
go
initiative
ahead.
showing up all weird for you?
It's descending. That's better. Go.
Okay. We'll move there. And move Fima over here. Percy, you gotta move with Fima. And we're both gonna attack this one. And in fact, you know what? No. Richter is gonna attack this one. He's gonna tell Fima to attack this one and enchant my weapon. Or infuse my weapon, rather.
Mhm.
So Richter's attack. I don't think I'll get advantage. Like, Fima's right there, but Fima's not attacking when I'm attacking.
Let me see. Where is actually the?
Because I think the
Anyway,
rules...
I have literally every piece of information besides the fucking AC. Give me a minute.
Okay, I'm trying to remember, like, if it just needs to have an ally within 5 feet opposite, or that ally has to be attacking that one as well.
Are you saying Percy is an ally?
Fima, obviously. But, Caramel, you have my books, so I can't look this up.
I'm digging through right now. What's their name?
This should be the dungeon manual.
Well, no, I mean, I'm holding that, but the dungeon monster?
No, it's not the monsters you're looking up. You're looking for advantage. On
Oh,
combat,
shit.
combat advantage.
Okay, Dungeon Master's Guide. Alright. Combat advantage. Let's see. Hopefully that's combat advantage. I'm looking in the table of contents. Combat options.
It's not options.
Adventuring options. Creating a spell. Creating action. Fuck.
I wonder if it's in the player manual. I don't think it's going to be in player's handbook.
Let me see.
Okay, before I forget it.
Curse of Strahd. That's not what we want. Player's handbook.
Yeah. So Cranky, like, just so we don't slow things down, we'll just stick with not advantage for now.
Mhm.
I assume 11 does not hit.
And 11 does not hit. I literally just looked up and it does not hit.
Okay, Fireman's going to attack that other one. 9 is not going to hit.
Order of combat, Coco.
It's not order of combat, but it might be near that area.
Movement and position, actions in combat, making an attack, damage and healing, mounted combat. Oh, that's me. Yeah, I don't see anything. But that's just the table of contents.
Okay.
I'll bing
Gerald
it.
You and your bing. Meanwhile, Gerald is gonna shoot an arrow at the one closest. That manages to hit. Twice. And it happens to also just go.
It just sinks in there.
And as you will see in Yu-Gi-Oh, you have activated my trap card. 2 of them are now allowed to attack. What is that? What is that? Blah, 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 blah. Turn all that way. Does a 13 and a 21 hit at Fima?
The 21 does.
Okay. Yes, sweating. 5 damage.
Alright. Fima's bloodied. Yeah, Fima was still hurt from the previous fight.
Wonderful. I mean, oh no. And wait, another one died, right?
What's Fima's AC?
She has it.
Okay.
It's 16. It's like you guys will figure out eventually with math. Well, yeah, her AC is 15. No, 16.
Either I'm asking out of personal curiosity. It's not going to change my next move because that would be metagaming.
Does an 8 hit?
Hit who?
Fima.
Nope. You gotta get at least a 16.
Okay, next one. Does a 2 hit?
Close. You're getting closer. Keep going in that direction.
This one moves closer to Colhun and tries to strike. Does a 4 hit?
It does not. Barely. Got lucky there, y'all.
Finally,
other
someone
one
else having
also-
worse rolls than me.
Oh, the other one also moves towards Colin. Does it done it?
It does not.
The dice hate all of us.
Calhoun, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna use my regular scimitar
Mhm.
and try and do some slashing damage.
It will.
Bludgeoning. So slashing, I don't fucking know.
Scimitar slashing.
Yeah, Keaton, shut the fuck up.
Meow.
Meow.
No, that hits.
Meow.
My cat is now on my laptop. Keaton, kindly fuck off. Thank
I
you.
will never forget Coco making that sound.
He kindly fucked off. He's a good kitty.
Oh wait, that's not.
Okay,
That's a
roll of damage.
gremlin picture. I thought that was a cat.
Oh, sorry,
good.
damage is 1d.
You just have to click on the word scimitar and it will do the damage.
I did click on the word scimitar. Oh, how did you do that? Can I just try that for a second?
In the chat itself,
Yeah, you gotta click it in the
when
chat.
you, below the 2020, you see,
Oh,
It's-
okay, got it, got
I'm
it.
gonna be mean here, seeing that you just manually rolled. You do 1 damage. Or do you have any strength bonuses?
I have a 1 strength bonus.
Okay, in that case, that one turns into it too. Percy! Or do you want to do something else?
So Percy's like utterly terrified now. Like, it was fine until these fucking little dudes showed up. So he's going to cast Mage Armor, but because he doesn't realize he's gripping so tightly onto Fima, the Mage Armor goes onto her instead because she's not wearing armor. It works.
Okay.
So she gets an AC of. If for him, let's see. Shit.
Don't
Sorry,
don't worry about doing the math. It's not gonna work.
Why do you mean it won't work? A willing creature that's not wearing armor?
Her natural armor is already higher than what you can get with the mage armor.
Oh, really? Okay, well, she's got Mage Armor.
Yeah, like mage armor gives armor up to a 13 plus your dexterity bonus, but it doesn't stack with other armors.
Oh, yeah, I figured that her dexterity was higher than mine.
Fima's natural armor for scales is a 15, and she gets a +1 with her dex. So the mage armor won't override her scale armor.
Okay, either way, she has that too, just because that's something Percy would do. He's like, oh, damn it. Pass.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Oh, Percy doing things not helping in combat. What a surprise.
I cast Mage Armor, sir. How dare you? Oh, sorry, the little voice. I cast Mage Armor, sir. How dare you?
Oh yeah, by the way, after your whole turn ends, you start to regrow.
Oh my god! Fall off.
Basically, you're back to your original size of 6 feet.
Now,
Which side of her do I fall off?
this is
The
really
back
important. Yeah, is he off of Fima or is he on top of Fima?
one? Exactly.
Wait,
Do
wait,
I
what,
crush her to death?
wait, do you say it on top on? On top of?
On top on. On.
How
Above. On
how,
it.
how
Riding
heavy?
it like a fucking horse.
She's the size of a medium-sized dog.
Well, I was
Yeah.
tiny before. You put me there.
How heavy is Percival?
He is 190 pounds.
Trying to think if her strength could actually lift you. Yeah, since she's small, her encumbrance is halved.
Or would I
I'm
tumble
gonna
off
say
or
do
hurt
a
her?
strength check.
God damn it.
That's
Percy's
what I'm gonna
thinking,
say.
I
strength
paid
check.
4 gold for nothing.
Well, he never asked for an amount of time.
Well,
Is
yeah,
that
no,
a
no,
final
no,
roll?
no, no.
He's
Yeah,
not
he did. I think he
present.
said for 4 hours.
He said 4 hours, yeah.
Oh my.
Then I didn't hear that.
Well,
Oh,
th-
Anyway,
that-
he's not the smartest person in the room, so
no,
that works.
no.
in
I
his
mean,
favor.
well, he did say it. Whether you heard it or not, that's on you.
Oh, exactly. And luckily, I'm not the smartest person either, so there we
No,
go.
I'm saying this to
yeah,
Cranky.
but to be honest, who says that the shopkeeper's gonna keep her word?
Valid.
Oh, so wait, is this so? The shopkeeper lied, is what you're saying?
Maybe.
I did an
No, I mean,
insight check
it
and failed.
is or it isn't. Guru, he did ask for 4 hours. And he
Yeah.
did pay the price of 20 memories, or 20 whatever of his memories.
I never
So-
said anything. It was that he purchased it with his memories.
Well, he made the deal. He did say 4 hours. He made the deal. So she didn't keep
Yeah.
her end of the deal.
Yeah.
Okay. Your carrying capacity is your strength score multiplied by 15. So 16 times 15.
Oh god, don't let me kill Fima.
Is divided by 2, so she's over encumbered. So because her max capacity is going to be 120, so yeah, I mean you didn't kill her, but she ain't standing up now.
I will say, as long as Percy is on top of her, she's not able to do anything because she is just squirreling.
God damn it! Can I like fall? Did this happen on my turn? Can I like use my action to fall off and
It
roll off?
happened at the end of your turn.
Ah shit! Oh boy. All right. At least she's got mage armor.
That's not doing anything, to be honest, but hey, that's something.
I'm sorry.
Let's say that it's something. Coco.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Percy, get off Fima, you fool! And he's going to attack. Actually, he's going to cast Hunter's Mark with his bonus action, since I can't use my bonus action to tell Fima to do anything. Cast Hunter's Mark on that guy and attack him. He doesn't roll anything. It is Hunter's Mark. Here, I got the spell on my character sheet. It automatically gets stuck on him. He can't resist this. So while he has the Hunter's Mark, he takes an extra d6 of weapon damage, and I get advantage on tracking and blah blah blah. If he dies, I can use a bonus action to transfer the Hunter's Mark to somebody else. And this lasts for an hour. And that's a bonus action, so I can still attack with my regular action.
Okay,
18.
that hits.
9 points of damage. Plus the Hunter's Mark damage. 3, 12.
It's already dead. Stop. Ah.
He's already dead.
Wait, I'm gonna see, because I already used my bonus action. Gonna see if the target dies before duration is over. Use bonus action to transfer to another target. That's not gonna work since I already used up my bonus action to cast a spell.
Is that the end of your turn?
He's gonna move over here.
Okay. And because that the one next to him died. Percy! Does it sound
Yeah. It wouldn't if I had fucking cast mage armor on myself, so yes, it does.
6 damage.
Okay. Oh wait, 6. Oh fuck you. All right. Oof.
Gerald.
Oh,
what
I
did you
do say so. Your dog makes a poor shield, sir.
You would most likely move up there and try to hit the one over here. All I know of him that he stays at the range and just shoots his arrows and tries to retrieve them.
Yeah.
That missed. Yeah, he would of course go like that. And this one died. And he rolls with Percy.
So Percy's first going to like untangle himself from Fima. Behind her, of course.
No, Percy does a 14 hit.
Oh shit.
Wait,
yes.
didn't that one already attack him?
No, that was
It was a different one.
I only see one on the screen though. There's only 3 of them. 2 of them by Calhoun.
It's a reaction he is allowed to do.
Oh, okay.
That hits.
When it's over, I will tell you what it is.
Oh wait, no. You know, I think I know what you're talking. Never mind. I'm not going to metagame.
Good. 3 damage.
Ow.
Okay. I know that Mrs. Skullhunt. Does a 9 hit?
No.
Well, those two are useless. Coon, your turn.
plus. Wild shape. I'm going back into my dire wolf, and I'm gonna
Is that
chomp.
an action?
That's a It's not even an action. It's a bonus action.
Yeah, since she's off
Okay,
the circle of the
bonus
moon,
action.
it becomes a bonus action. But I don't. Oof. I really shouldn't say this, but I'm a rules Nazi.
Mhm.
You can't wild shape Calhoun.
Why not?
You already used it twice, and you didn't rest yet. You can only wild shape
Yeah,
twice.
but I can.
You can only wild shape
I can
twice
use it
before you need
for
well, I think it's a rest or a short rest, and we never got a short
What do
rest.
you mean she wall shipped twice?
The first time she did turn into a dire wolf in the fight against the Gnolls. Second time she wild shaped when she turned into a bird to fly down the hull.
True.
Wait. Let me check
That's true.
if it's. This is not what I needed. I needed
Unless
wild
you
shape.
suddenly have like a level 20 character and you have like an Arc Druid or an Archmage Druid that can do it unlimitless. I highly doubt it.
Wild shape. Let me just check it. Second level. You can use this feature twice. That's shit. Fourth. No, I'm still a third. Okay, then I'm just gonna slash with my scimitar again.
Okay.
18
That
hits.
The damage.
Seven.
Which one are you attacking?
The one closest to me.
Well, of
This
course,
one.
after you slash it, it immediately goes like.
Cranky, can I make a request that every time, regardless of size, something dies, you make that sound effect?
Maybe. Does a 16 hit?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it does. Let me just check. Yeah, that does hit, yeah.
Oh yeah, it does. 4 damage.
Nah, not too bad.
Anything else you want to try?
Well, wait. How do I take damage if it was still my turn?
It was a reaction.
Oh, like that. Oh.
Mhm.
I don't think I have any other bonus actions.
Percy, you poor animal abuser.
that hurts. Okay, role playing. All right, so when this foul beast is appeared to have shrunk in size, so he steps back behind her, of course. How dare you strike me, sir? I shall counter with firebolt. Please, God, let this actually roll.
How does Fireball work? Because Fireball is technically in front of you.
She's also really small. She's probably up to his knees. Or his thighs. Like, Percy's 6 feet tall,
Oh.
right?
Yep.
So yeah, like, fine, but like, unless Percy's aiming downward, or this nose, like, crouching behind Fima, I don't think she'll get in the way.
Or he's just gets a nat 1 or something like that, which thank God I didn't.
Well, you rolled damage, but you didn't roll attack.
I thought you. Oh shit.
Oh, Firebolt is a spell range attack.
Ah, shit. I thought you just had to roll a d10. That's right. So let's see. God, I can't even remember the last time I fucking rolled a magic attack. Biospiz. Where the hell do I actually roll that now that I think about it?
Okay, well, it's a d20 plus your proficiency, which is a 2, plus your spellcasted modifier, whichever stat that is.
So 9 and spellcasting's charisma, which is 3, so that's 10, 12. Thank you, by the way, Coco. Sorry, I'll get better at that.
No, it's
I gotta start assigning homework to you.
You do.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, so 10 damage, yay!
I really want to say it because you didn't do it in the correct order that you have to re-roll it.
No, we're playing by the rules. Let's see. Roll. Watch this be a 1. Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Well, of course, as the fireball hits it, it just flips over and immediately goes like. Meh.
Yes! It's the sound effect I wanted. Fear not, friends, I shall protect you all.
Just so you
I
know,
see that.
Cranky, if you want, I think you actually upload sound effects onto Roll20. So you could upload your meh, and then just play it every time a creature dies in your campaign.
I just imagine it's like giant, like the Demogorgon is like dies.
Yes. Calhoun does a 14 hit.
Calhoun. Rin, that's you.
Red man.
I think you're gonna have to look at her character sheet, Karanki.
Right, so it feels like an invasion of privacy. Of course, I'm looking.
You're a dungeon master, it's okay.
Haha.
It's perfectly
That
legal.
hits.
Invasion of
That hits.
privacy.
That is 3 damage. I really want to make it 4 because she's not here. But there. How the fuck did she? Oh wait. I just see that she's not taking off 4 temporary hit points, so I'm just going to do it with the current ones. Just. But yeah, Percy, that's all.
Oh, I couldn't do anything. I thought you were on Calhoun's turn.
Oh no, reaction.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, he can't do anything else. He action and a move.
Coco.
Fima. Bite Skeledog. Infused weapon. And yeah, we're just gonna attack this guy. Halberd attack. 15. So that's 4 slashing damage with 4 acid damage. I'm not done yet. Fima is going to... I want to get the most amount of damage here. It's hit with another 6 points of damage.
Oh no, the body disappeared. Oh no, it's like dust in the wind.
So funny. So fucking funny.
It vanished like Guru stealth.
Vanished.
And everyone of them died.
We have succeeded.
No, mushroom wizard fled.
The portal is still up, but it is noticeably smaller.
Can we jump in?
Fima, go.
Barf, barf.
It's funny.
Fima, you're not dog. You Drake.
Oh, that was fantastic. Percy's gonna move out over here. Just get out of this for a minute here.
Should we jump?
Wait, I'm gonna see like if I could actually communicate with Fima because I forgot to check to see if I could verbally do it or if it's like if I can mentally do it.
Is there a certain range on mentally?
Where's it doesn't say.
Then I'm just gonna assume verbally.
Wait, a dog, unless you take a moment, that actually can be used. Let's take a moment. Yeah, it never mentions the kind of connection I have. But I should be able to know. I should be able to know, like, if Fima is still, like, if Fima got destroyed or not.
Mm-hmm.
So, do I know if Fima's destroyed?
Oh, quite for suspense. Oh. She's still alive.
Calhoun.
Yeah.
You have knowledge on portals?
Maybe.
Know where a portal leads?
Can I do a check?
You can.
Which one should I do? Arcana?
Yep.
I know something.
You cannot tell the exact point, but something inside you that it will lead to somewhere familiar.
Okay. It's a place I think I've been before. That's where it leads.
So, Fima is not destroyed. Maybe
No.
safe to go through, but can be ambush. And thank you, Deal Life, for the feature.
How long will this portal hold?
Ye-
How big is it? Like, is the portal still shrinking?
As you guys are speaking, you notice that it is actually physically getting smaller and smaller.
We should risk it. We can't waste time. That thing is killing people.
Richter, without a word, Richter jumps in.
Bye.
Gerald follows.
Percy probably runs back to the merchant.
I'm genuinely torn on what Percy would do. On the one hand,
Well, there's so
he
much
wants to-
gold right there. I mean, look at all that money.
Exactly, that's the problem. Is like I know what Percy would
But
do,
the
but
thing is,
And I think there's
you
alcohol
don't
right
know
here,
how
too.
to get back up again.
exactly, and the problem is that if he's alone, he has no one to protect him.
And then there's a gold statue here. You got food here. You got gold right over here.
Your place to walk, it will be like sending a dog to the farm.
And the
You got
problem
a
is,
nice
like-
pillow over here.
I'm having a really hard time not metagaming this by saying like, I can't stand the thought of splitting the party.
You can like survive for like an entire weekend here before you gotta leave the room.
Alright, I think I found a compromise. So Percy is gonna scoop up as many of these gold pieces as he can, watching the portal, and then diving in at the absolute last possible second.
Or if you want to make it like an excuse and Percy actually going in there, while Percy is going for the gold, he trips and falls into the portal.
That he's more dexterous than that, but the thing is, I think legit, I feel comfortable with the idea of he feels that he needs other people around him, and he's not that blinded by greed to know that he can be alone.
He falls in. Done.
How many gold pieces do I get?
High or low?
Low.
You always go high. Come on.
Reverse psychology.
As you fall down and you try to grasp it, you only get like 2 coins between your fingers. 2 gold
Yes,
coins.
back up some money. Let me add those. Thank you.
As you guys are going to Weird Portal, you guys do arrive at a place familiar.
Huh, What,
as you-
what the heck is this place?
As you basically see, like, really just scratching Fima around her chin, like, who is a good creature? Who is a good creature?
Where Mushroom Wizard?
Ah, what? Oh, the
Wait.
How do you guys say that? What? Ah,
Why we back at Willy's Wonder Shop?
because I have amazing products and wonderful prices.
Where's the Mushroom Wizard?
What mushroom is it?
Is anybody else gonna do?
Looking...
The problem is Percy's never seen this place before, so he's just like, what the heck? Remember, I've never been here before.
Cowan, is there anything you want to do before I continue?
Colin is pretty beat up at the moment, so he takes a knee.
Wait, let me do he would look around. Okay.
Besides
Well-
that, some stuff are like still as like chaotic, organized as usual. There's nothing
Okay.
noteworthy different.
We follow Mushroom Wizard, turning people to zombies. He take portal. Now we here.
This might be a weird question, but was the portal the same size as you went through as he went through?
It was bigger.
Portal got smaller after he go through.
You guys hopefully do know that the bigger the portal, the farther it goes, right?
Richter's gonna look at Calhoun questionably. Like,
Then he nods.
Percy's gonna, hey, is that Does that man have a blue beard?
As he strokes his beard. Yes, and it's quite wonderful.
Well, nice to meet you, sir.
It got away then.
What got away? What wizard? What mushroom?
Mushroom wizard. Him look like giant mushroom. Turning people to zombies.
Oh there. Do you happen to know in what way he turned people into zombies?
With mushrooms.
Calhoun.
Uh,
Vile.
By eating the mushrooms, by inhaling the spores?
He
Details.
planted them on their spine and their backs.
Oh,
Hey,
thank God.
and Draconic, like, Calhoun, show him the mushroom you have in the vial.
Yeah, and I give you the bottle because he's not getting up at the moment.
Wait, do I have any... I don't think I have any healing stuff. Well, I used up
No,
all my
I'm a healer.
spells.
I need a rest. That's what I need.
All
Okay,
my spell slots are gone, too.
I showed Willie the vial.
And he basically takes a step back and he's like, did you seal that vial?
Yes, we did seal it.
How did you seal it?
With a stopper. I'm positive. The way Calhoun got the mushroom was like she pressed the bottle to open the bottle to the mushroom, force it through the opening, cut the mushroom, and then put like a cork, like a stopper.
He grabs it and holds his arm out like, It has been a while that I've seen one of these.
What
So
that?
He slides up here and says, "Do you mind if I sit down?" Takes a seat.
So you don't touch anything, okay. The thing is, these mushrooms cannot naturally be grown. Only somebody with a sick mind would trade his soul for this power. I need
What
to do
power?
research on this.
What power is this?
You ever heard the expression selling your soul to the devil?
I can't say I have, sir. Certainly not.
Reminds me of merchant. In my land, we have that saying in my land.
Well, somebody actually did make a deal with some kind of powerful devil just in order to get this level of power. You sure you don't have any mushrooms on your growing right at this moment? Did you check yourself before you left?
No, we were in a hurry.
And he steps even further back, like, check yourself!
He's gonna check Fima first.
Percy's going to make a big show of, like, stretching out his arms and everything. He's like, well, I have not encountered any mushroom folk myself.
If you've seen him, check yourself.
Does Fima have anything?
Perception. Just like with the corpses, perception, so check if you can find it.
Does Percy have to roll perception as well?
Besides that, you really need to bait her, no. She doesn't have any mushrooms growing on her.
I dismiss Fima.
Okay. Does that mean she disappears?
Yeah, she vanishes. And anything, well, and straight up the way the description is, anything that was on her, whether it be equipment or anything else, it kind of falls off. Like, she can't vanish with anything else aside from just her natural body.
It's one heck of a trick.
And, yeah, Richter's gonna strip naked.
Yeah, God boy, give me a warning that we have changing rooms. Crying out loud, don't do that there.
Well, sir, these are some fine books you have on the opposite side of your home. Don't mind if I have a look.
Yeah, I'm gonna join you, don't worry. Wonderful books indeed.
Wonderful books indeed. Tell me all about them.
Yeah, healing for beginners. Wonderful.
I say that we press our faces as far deep into them as we can.
Yes.
But seriously, sir, I will have to talk to you elsewhere about the coloration of your beard. I may or may not have a mustache problem.
Richter inspects himself.
You don't have any mushrooms on you.
Can I do
Really
a
good.
perception check on
Yes.
myself?
I'm also gonna do one of Joel.
He's just gonna like feel behind his back because he's pretty beaten up, so he can't really move that much.
Yeah,
Like
I
how
should
no
try
one's
that.
helping him.
Yeah.
Maybe
Really
maybe
basically-
Guru or Guru might help him.
Do
But
I
Oh,
need
that's
to?
easy.
it really goes to Percy, like, is it a coat problem with the mustache, or is it a color problem?
I prefer not to say the G word, but yes.
Hmm. Do you want it to be longer? Do you want it to be fuller? Do you want it to the house to be slightly thicker?
How's about here's my card. Percival Light Magic Esquire, by the way. Here you are, sir. We shall talk about this afterwards. Anyways, reading sounds, reading sounds.
Yes, indeed, reading sounds.
Reading sounds. But yes,
Yes.
by all means, just ring that magic bell on the card, and I shall be forthwith summoned.
Oh, yes. He sticks his head around the bookshelf like, are you done? Please tell me you're done.
Richter put on his loincloth again and just kind of holding his clothes and armor and like around one arm. He's like,
Christ,
I
so
am
much
fine.
fabric to- So much fabric to cover such little thing. Fucking hell.
might not
Yeah,
want
I'm
to get too close. If I turn around, I'll slap you.
Yeah, you stabbed me with your nose. Fucking hell.
Dear God, it's comparable to one of these swords.
You wish.
Wait, are we gonna start rolling for penis sizes? It sounds like you want to roll for penis sizes, Cranky. I don't want to roll for penis sizes, but
Roll a d12. If you do it, it's up to you.
I'm not rolling for penis sizes.
Let's see.
I think you did.
I said I'm not rolling for penis sizes.
This is for my own entertainment.
Wait, what was that?
It was for his own entertainment.
Oh,
Oh, you must be so happy that you didn't let me roll. Fuck.
oh, we could make that to Willie's Willie.
Oh no, Willie has something else going on. Yeah, either way. Well, I will look at this, and I don't know. The next time you meet, I hope you will come back for some more wonderful, wondrous items from Willy Wonder Shop. I will tell you more about this, but for now, I don't know. Go somewhere.
Go somewhere.
It would be awkward if I start researching this and you guys would just be standing there.
Well,
So,
I need to go check on Patty. We
Well,
have no sit rep for Prince. We need to find Wizard.
Well, gentlemen, if you ask me, I think that we should, on someone else's time, of course, possibly have a good stay in an inn somewhere, perhaps lick our wounds, so to speak.
Calhoun is now down on his back and like, yes.
Calhoun, you are just the most honest man. Why doesn't our other strapping friend here help carry you out? I shall supervise, of course.
Calhoun,
Calhoun just,
you
like,
need help
asks-
getting up.
Yes. Please. Everything hurts.
So
Alright.
Percy whispers to Calhoun, I do have a new gentleman friend who can help you with that problem, but until then, yes, we shall discuss later.
I don't have any problems with that.
Right, neither do I, of course.
I can get some, okay?
Richter offers his other arm.
Yeah, he takes it. Just to get up.
Okay, I assume like Guru would help also lift like arm one. Each of us take an arm and walk him out.
Percy will happily take the bag of holding back. I shall carry this.
Pepper.
Is she still here?
Oh wait, that's right. Calhoun had the bag of holding the entire
Yeah.
Oh,
time.
I've been waiting
Yeah.
for it to get it back, trust me. It
Yeah,
had to
I-
find an organic time.
I don't know if... Pepper, are you there?
Think she might have zoned out.
That's okay, it's been a while. Plus,
I
I
started
have to...
doing things in my room because it's been so long. So it was just quickly shuffle back.
I do have to get going in just a minute. I've got to get to an oil change place before 3:30.
But yeah, Caramel has now the bag again.
Yay!
It is still the same. Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
So,
Who are you?
Percival Light Magic, miracle worker at your service. And to whom do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
String.
String, you just sound like the most sonorous voice I have heard in quite some time.
You seem nice.
Oh, why, thank you. I'm glad someone thinks so. He's like glaring at everyone else.
No, but Richter's already just gone. He's just taking Calhoun out.
Excuse me, String. It appears my compatriots have so brusquely and rudely left their accomplishments that we shall speak later. If
Stop following me!
Hold on now!
Okay.
Thank you, good String. We shall speak soon.
Okay. I think that was my first time talking to him.
It was.
No,
Yeah,
you,
'cause he's
the first time
No,
String talked to him.
You've introduced yourself 3 times to me.
To String?
Yeah.
Oh, I have? Shit, I thought I was like Jewel. Oh, fuck, you're right. That's right. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind.
String's
And then
not gonna remember it.
I got turned into a little guy, then I got put in a bag. Okay, yeah, bad. I actually got to keep a checklist of who I've actually. One second, I'm writing this shit down. This would be useful.
Oh shit, I just realized. Lock is still underneath my sleeve, and Boots is still on my back.
Nope.
Or whatever the hell it was he did. They vanished. I don't know, I still don't know what the hell that was about.
They go back.
I do want to say I'm really proud of my boot voice.
They keep climbing all
You did a
over me.
great job.
I was able to hear Boots' voice, but I couldn't speak at the time, so I couldn't introduce myself. So I'll put a question mark by Boots.
Boots is basically the personality of Yeet.
Well, I mean, like.
I just heard a
Percival is
personality of
actually fun,
Yee?
too.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Hey.
If Yeet had a personality, it'll be Boots.
Yeet.
Indeed.
Alright, so Cranky, would you say that's a good spot to call it for now?
Yeah, sorry guys, I actually do really have to get going.
Actually, also what I have envisioned for as ending of the first chapter.
Ooh.
So we have hit the official ending of this chapter.
Mhm.
Alright, sweet. Are you going at first? I wasn't sure if that was going to be a villain at first, and just going to be another wacky character like the merchant. Since there's still that one other cave we couldn't get to do. But I'll, you know,
100% that gave this 100% just closed off.
okay, so
Even
like,
if you managed to move that, there was still another wall behind that would never move.
yeah, so like I was kind of worried, like when I had Richter attack, it's like, this seems like a moment Richter would attack. Like I really hope I'm not screwing up something else Cranky had planned.
That was just so funny. I attack.
Because I've done that before with Azeroth in this campaign. When it made sense for one of my characters to attack, I would, and it would always catch him off guard. I have a few stories on that if you want to hear it. But yeah, Cranky, how was it DMing your first homebrew campaign on stream?
I had myself prepared for so many outcomes, and yet you guys went over it.
Every time.
For example, Rector just being like, I'm not gonna buy a name, fuck you, just leaving him like, but shopkeeper. I'm happy that Percy came back and basically was like, a shop, yes, I'm going to it there.
I mean, yeah, a shopkeeper, like, if there was anybody else as shady as Percy, it would have been that character. He's like, oh, I'm a shopkeeper. You know, they're like, I'll sell you my name. You know, you got to purchase, you know, the knowledge of my name. And then throughout every single deal, it's like, you know, like, she was so, like, adamant to not want to sell anything to the other characters. And then, like, the moment anybody haggled, she's like, oh, well, that's going to get more expensive. And they're like, oh, okay, I'll sell you this, but I'm going to take away something that's going to be really annoying for you.
Yeah.
It's like, so I'm glad Richter was like, no, I'm not going to deal with you.
Because, well, Percy shrunk for a bit, was not able to speak, and Cerelia missed something of 20 that he won't notice that he missed.
I'm very curious what that is.
Mhm.
I love that character though, just because it's like a very Zep Brannigan thing. Like, oh, this woman won't be able to outsmart me, and then she has time. God damn it!
And the entire time, it was like, every time she kept like taking away stuff, I was like, man, this is just like a deal with the devil. And then lo and behold, we find out that there's a character that actually did make a deal with the devil. And the first person that came to mind was like, was it that tiefling? Was it?
That's what I
I'm
thought.
not
I was
gonna
like,
tell anything. I'm not gonna tell anything.
oh, I'm so fucking excited. This Cranky, you did wonderful. And Pepper, thank you so much. Your voices were fucking phenomenal.
Oh yeah, you were fucking amazing. Adam.
Like, you've both made an excellent team. This was really, really fun.
Yeah, thanks for making the
Yeah.
guest appearance, Pepper.
Can I share? Can I share how they look?
Yes, please.
At least the one revealed. Or
Yeah.
Okay,
The ones you have heard.
I got 2 of them on my Discord that Cranky sent over, so I can show them on stream if you don't mind.
Oh, should we keep those secret though? Because if we haven't seen them,
Well, this character actually
mean-
came out of the bag and climbed over my back and went. So, which is
There you go.
Boots. So we saw
there's
Boots.
some visualizing.
You have met 5 of them so far.
And
oh
then,
my god, that's so cute.
and this is Locke, and you can see the problem I had with the name right here.
Yeah, I literally just got off the top part
Don't
of the
judge my
LM.
handwriting.
No, well, yeah, Cranky had to send me another one just so to clarify what the actual name was, because I thought it was like, this is a family-friendly stream, Cranky.
Oh, Locke
That
has
was
the saddest
legit.
voice though.
In a way, it was cut off. And if you have quite a faulty mind, it can indeed look like something.
Yeah, it's like, that's not an L, that was like a C. Oh, no.
I did. For once, I didn't even think that. Oh my.
But yeah, those are the 5 characters you have heard so far.
Yay. I like Jewel. Jewel's really cute. And Brock just. Brock has those mutton chops for days, and I love that.
Wait, did we talk to Rock?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Rock
Oh, yeah, Rock was
first
the
one.
first one, that's right. Yeah, fuck you.
It was Rock, Jewel, Boots, Lock, String.
And these are just gremlins in a bag.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Gremlins in a bag.
Oh my god, that sounds like the perfect band name. Gremlins in a Bag.
That's like
I
a
want
punk
that.
band.
It does. Alright, fuck. But sorry, I got an appointment I gotta get to
Okay.
soon.
Go
So-
to the Dublin woman, you have 50 minutes. Go.
No,
Yep.
okay,
Well-
bye guys. Thank you so much.
Later, Caramel, thank you for
Bye.
showing up. Appreciate it.
Right.
And thank you, Cranky, for running this campaign. This was a lot of fun. I can't wait to continue playing Richter.
Same here. Bye,
Yeah,
everybody.
I will now start. I will now slowly start working on the 2nd chapter.
Okay, so next week, should we go back to Out of the Abyss? Or you think you could
Yes.
have your 2nd chapter ready by then?
Oh no. This chapter already took like weeks, like easily 3 weeks to make. Plus, while we were playing it, I was tweaking it here and there.
Alright, so Out of the Abyss will be next week. So let's see if we can finally figure out what's going to happen to
Later
Cirilla's
next
character.
week because I have to work.
What time do you think you'll be able to show up next week? Like an hour later?
An hour later, yeah.
We'll talk in the Discord to
Alright.
see if we could adjust people's time schedules. Because I know we also
Yeah,
need to get Star King in on it. Because Star King is a very major character
Yeah.
in that game.
Yeah, like I work till 9.
Which is
And
an hour later.
yeah, and then I can get there within 15 minutes. But, I can try and make something work with a coworker, or at least, jump in but not be able to play just yet when I'm in my car and stuff, but I can't exactly play while at work. Or
No.
I can for half an hour and then not, and then I can come back.
No, I completely understand. Like, timing, like, for D&D, like, schedules is, like, the worst enemy of any D&D campaign. Because even if we, like, decided to start an hour later, like, Cerelia always has to leave earlier because of the time schedule he has. So that gives him less time to play. So, like, it's not going to be fair to you if we keep the same time, but it's not going to be fair to him if we start up later. So,
Yeah.
where's the compromise here? So that's something we got to figure out this week. Got to talk to Starking to see if he could come back. Because I want Khan back.
Yes.
And, let's see, well, yeah. That's things we're going to have to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to say thank you to everybody that showed up.
Yeah.
Now, just real
problem.
quick, since I kind of mentioned it, Does anybody want to know the few situations that I've really irritated Azareth with when I had my characters just suddenly attack?
Oh yeah.
Alright, first one that comes to mind is, and I forget the names of a lot of these characters, by the way.
That's
So-
fine.
Azareth, like, he's playing, like, he's running this game for all his friends, and it's a huge group. I want to say maybe like 9 people are playing, including myself. Yes, he just wants all his friends to play because they all hang out together. So it's like, all right, this is going to be a really, really big party. So I made a character who purposely avoids combat. And this is back in Pathfinder, and you could really abuse metagaming in Pathfinder. So I went very skill heavy with a rogue, so he's really great at everything that's not involved in combat. But, you know, he can't fight. So every time a combat happens, he just kind of like takes out a cup of tea, sips it, and just kind of sits in the corner while everybody else fights. And he's a rogue, so he'll like sneak up ahead. He's like, hey guys, one of your friends is getting attacked. You going to do something about that? I'm just going to hang out back here. So nobody really expected him to fight. In one situation, we ended up running into the big, bad, evil guy. And it's very clear that he's way over our level. Like, there's nothing anybody in the party could do to him. So he's just kind of like toying with us. We each walk into a room one at a time. My character's kind of like, he's stealthed outside and he's trying to not be seen. So everybody else is sitting at a table. And the big bad guy is like, he's sitting there. He's like, oh, and I know you're out there, oh, Coco. Might as well come in. It's like, I guess, crap, he saw me. So I step in and I'm just kind of casually walking around. He's sitting down. And he starts taunting the party with how they're useless and they're not doing anything. Like, they've been looking for him this entire time and now they're just sitting at a table. So my character casually walks behind the guy, pulls out a rapier, and backstabs him. While I do that, everybody in the group are freaking the fuck out. Like, why did you do that? He's a demigod. Why would you do that? It's like, I don't know. Nobody else was doing anything. Well, it turned out it was a doppelganger. It wasn't really the demigod. So I didn't get the entire party wiped out, fortunately. So that's the first time. I honestly, I don't know if Azareth has that planned out. Or if he just changed his plans mid-campaign to not get the party wiped out. He wouldn't tell me. The second time, like, I caught him by surprise. I remember this character. This character was Voss. I made him to be like as tanky as possible. He carries around a hand axe. Or battle axe, I forget what it was. But he was also like incredibly crude character. Like, this was our evil character campaign. Everybody made evil characters. Because all his friends wanted to play villains. And Voss, I made him into like a really, really disgustingly evil character. Like, he did horrific things on the battlefield. Everybody thought he was chaotic evil, but he wasn't. You see, like, in battle, he'll do really horrific things to people, but mainly as an intimidation tactic.
Yeah.
Outside of battle, he was actually fairly civil. In fact, there was a situation where they all got teleported to this one place. And they were like in this halfling village. You know, this farmers, villagers, like very peaceful place. Nobody knew what was going on. It turned out we got put into somebody's memory of their past. And we're playing through somebody's like traumatic backstory where he accidentally killed somebody. Mm-hmm. And everybody kind of expected Voss to just go on a killing spree. But no, he actually was doing friendly stuff. He was actually helping people wash the dishes and helping people in the fields. So nobody knew what the fuck was going on with him. The idea I had with Voss was, he understands how to get to the top of the pecking order.
Yeah.
So like if you're in a violent situation or in a violent environment, he knows like being the baddest son of a bitch is going to get you to the top. So that's why he does horrific things on the battlefield. When you're in a peaceful situation, like with the way he saw these halflings was, like, if you're nice to them, they'll give you the shirt off their back. So he was just being overly nice just to get stuff from them. But then but he's not that bright, so he didn't realize they were like in like the memories of somebody's, it was like an illusion memory. I forget what exactly the magic was. when somebody else pointed that out, it's like the party kind of split. One person in the party comes out like, Voss, like, we got to get out of here. It's like why? There's this everything's so peaceful here. It's like, no, we're trapped in an illusion. Like, our bodies are somewhere else. But Voss wasn't able to pick that up. And oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, Voss was also playing an undead character, and he requires to eat meat. Like, I forget, like several pounds of meat a day to survive.
Yeah.
So like it was like, yeah, you guys are crazy. That's not, you know, this place is fine. We could rule this place easily. And he goes to one of the farmers. He's like, hey, I noticed you guys don't have any cattle here. Where do you get your meat? It's like, oh, we don't have any cattle. We fish. I was like, oh. Okay, so he turns to the other guy. Okay, we got to get out of here. What do we got to do? The person's like, oh, we just need to find whoever's casting this illusion and take him out, and we should get out of here. It's like, okay, do we know who the person is? It's like, no, we're trying to figure that out. It's like, oh, okay. He turns to one to have like, hey, friend, can you come over here? I got a favor to ask you. The guy comes over, like, yeah, what can I do for you? Axe in the face. I just rolled attack. I rolled attack. It's like, does a 17 hit him? Azur's like, what the fuck are you doing? It's like, yeah, I just attacked the guy. Was that guy doing the illusion? Oh, wait, what? It's like, yeah, Voss now knows that he needs to kill somebody in here to get out of the illusion, so that's what he's gonna do.
I love that. That's so chaotic.
So yeah, so then Voss went on the killing spree, and then Azur's like, I guess we gotta go into combat now?
Everybody roll up initiative.
So those were the two times I really... The third time I screwed up his campaign was putting on a magic necklace and having my other two party members put on magic necklaces. I killed them.
Yeah, that was not a lot of fun. I really like that character.
Honestly, I think that's why Azur stopped his campaign.
Because third time's the charm?
Well, one, like, half the party got killed. And two, like, the necklaces that the big bad evil guy wasn't supposed to have now has it. Which reminds me of another situation that accidentally brought in the big bad evil guy way earlier than he should have. Because I'm pretty sure those necklace thing that Azur had planned was an end game thing. He wanted for the end of his campaign. But we brought it to beginning. So, another situation, again, this is with Voss. The party ends up talking with the other villains who have this magical urn. And they're like, oh, we're going to use this urn to summon like some demon king and take over the world. Our mission was to stop these guys from doing what they're doing because we're trying to rule this area and they're butting in.
Yeah.
And they placed it right near Voss.
That's stupid.
So Voss is looking at it, it's like, wait, so this thing, they're trying to talk to us and convince us to join their side. And Voss is like, so this thing is what you need to take over the world, right? It's like yes, and you could help us. You could be part of our group and, you know, overthrow your leaders. Voss is trying to do some mental gymnastics in his head. He's like, he just bashes it with a shield. And Azur's like, wait, you do what? He's like, yeah, I do a shield bash attack. And I do 4 points of damage to the Voss. And I'm trying to like knock it over to my party members so they could catch it. But they throw it away. And the Voss ends up breaking open. And then the demon god pops out. And I was like, yeah, that's supposed to be the bad guy you guys fight at the end of the campaign. Now you get to fight him at level 3.
Did you lose?
I ran. Voss survived. With like... Okay, I think at the time he had like over 40 hit points. And he survived 2. I think half the party was almost wiped out. Because I ran, I think they ran, but they got caught up in some attack. So that's another time I accidentally screwed up his campaign. I don't do these things on purpose.
Now I'm curious. Like, how many times have we fucked up your campaign?
Remember when you charmed? No, you guys never screwed anything over.
Be more like inconvenience.
Yeah, I mean, there were times you skipped over content because,
like the zombie hand.
How you didn't have to do that. Or
No,
Charming Droki was another thing. That one bugged me when you charmed Droki. That was a smart move. That was smart. But you missed out on meeting up with some characters and getting some backstory because you didn't go through a certain area I needed you to go to. Like remember what's it
Okay.
remember Stool's friend what was it, Rumptedumpt?
Yeah.
He was actually in that cave. And you guys were supposed to first meet him there.
Huh.
And he was with another group of those mushroom people and other Quaggoth. And that's when you're supposed to find out about the or get clues as to Zuckmoy's, I think that's the Demon Queen's name, Zuckmoy's influence growing on the mushroom people. And if the Dark Elf guy, what was his name? Zaneth? The guy you abandoned back at the fish town.
Oh yeah.
If he was still alive, something would have happened to him when he got near those mushrooms. Like, would have been horrifying to him. Because like he would have had a horrifying face as he would continue to dance to those mushroom people and try to leave the party. Because he's
Yeah.
being controlled, he realized he's being controlled and there's nothing he can do about it.
Mm-hmm.
But yep, all of that got skipped over because he charmed Roki.
Oops.
And he wouldn't go down that one tunnel. I practically
I'm also
begged.
gonna go because it is quite late now, and I'm.
Alright, and well, thank you so much for doing this, Cranky. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, D-Life, for hosting. No, thank you for taking away all my stickers. We got to find out what's going on there.
Yeah, that sucked.
Okay, and thank you so much, Pepper, for joining us. That was fun.
Yeah, I already left.
Well, I'm sending a telepathic thank you. And we're going to leave it at there. Later.
Bye.
Bye.